Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Been smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Been smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. See you dealing with a vicious mind, hard cold like Christmas time. Every time I write a rhyme, put it all on the line. No need to hold my tongue, hold the mic like you hold a gun. Haters, I'm the chosen one, fakers, I don't roll with none. Don't you ever test my heart, been a rebel from the start. I ain't got time to play no games, I'm too busy playing my part. Keep my mind on my mission, living by my premonitions. View the world with blurry vision, stressing in high definition. Not the man I wanna be, but I'll be damned I'm gonna be. How in the hell I'm gonna see the obstacles in front of me? What you know about sacrifice, when life is far from paradise. My palms, they hold a paradise, I stay in clear of parasites. Walking the path unknown to most, the ones that I love, I hold them close. Every rhyme I wrote was dope, no jokes so folks can overdose. Lyrically, I'm legendary, yes, I'm very necessary. Plans to see my adversaries buried in the cemetery. Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Been smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Been smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. You better open the door and let me in. I'm kicking the door off the hinge, the beginning of your end. When you friggin' with my can, oh you wanna be a thief, you're welcome to eternal sleep. This is not considered beef, the beef to me is obsolete. For everything that you stole, put a hole in your soul, burning me internally. But why the hell am I so cold? Two wrongs don't make a right, damn sure gon' make my night. Better be ready to take that flight and take a step into the light. Now I'm in a bad mood, there will be no remorse. Now I got an attitude and plan to use deadly force. Now it's time for you to bleed, for your jealousy and greed. My mind telling me to kill, just like it's telling me to leave. Ain't no devil on my shoulder, I'm a rebel, I'm alone. As soon as I pick this microphone, all of my enemies have shown no restitution, retribution in the form of execution. Let them live, watch them die, tell me what's the best solution. Assassin is a nickname, or should I say the moniker? Yeah, you know I spit flames, still standing like a moniker. Gotta be the rawest rapper, Eddie is a jaw snapper. I ain't gotta run and hide, I'm not the one that laws at the wrong where I wanna roam. I could be up in your home when I picked up that chrome. You lucky it was that microphone. You You not my competition. You better stop and listen, cause I'm causing a collision. Spin bars of ammunition, simply no sympathy. Light them up like a Christmas tree, burn them down to the ground. Told them not to fret with me. This is just the introduction. Better duck and catch concussions. Get a grip, your throat, I'm clutching. Kill them off with no discussion. Gripping the mic like a torch, watching it burn, watching it scorch. Every verse I spit with force. Ain't enough mics up in the source. Artists and an arsonist, you dealing with a professional. Father, I have sinned, and this is my confessional. Lord, please forgive me, I need to change, but ain't no mercy in my veins. Burn these rappers, burn them with your flame. You fools should be ashamed. Lord, please forgive me, I need to change, but ain't no mercy in my veins. Burn these rappers, burn them with your flame. The game will never be the same. The rap game is so irrelevant. I am so intelligent. Better give me some room, I'm a motherfriggin' elephant. Spin bars with no remorse, I hit him up with deadly force. You're no match for this lighter, time for you to pass a torch. Told you that I bring the flame for the lames in the game. Only reason I came to put something up in your brain. Every rhyme is by design. If I'm lying, then I'm dying. Like I rhyme with dynamite. That's enough to blow your mind. To the ones that boast the most, every rhyme you wrote provokes. So before I let you roast, I'ma be sure to choke your throat. When will you ever learn? Feel the heat and feel the burn. Time for peace to be concerned. Rest in pieces in the urn. You would never rest in peace. This is just my specialty. This is not a game, and there will be no referee. So technically no technicals, bringing the pain perpetual. Father, I have sinned, and this is my confessional. Lord, please forgive me, I need to change, but ain't no mercy in my veins. Burn these rappers, burn them with your flame. You fools should be ashamed. Lord, please forgive me, I need to change, but ain't no mercy in my veins. Burn these rappers, burn them with your flame. The game will never be the same. Born to be a rebel, so it's a must that I rebel. You were not on my level, all you suckers burn in hell. When the flame appears your flesh for real, I put MCs to rest. You can proceed to breathe. Ain't enough air left in your chest. Laughing as I watch you die, no water to put out the flame. Why don't you go ahead and cry? I bet that you wishing for rain. Now it's very plain to see, I told you do not play with me. If you fake, you burn at the stake. You are not who you claim to be. You ain't a killer, so stop fronting. Revenge is like the sweetest joy. Next to nothing, no mercy for the weak. There is no sympathy for the ignorant. Think before you speak, you put yourself in this predicament. I have no friends, so I chose to roam alone. It's all for you to conjugate, so I confiscate your microphone. We reached the end, so I'm grabbing on my testicles. Father, I have sinned, and this is my confession of forgiveness. Lord, please forgive me, I need to change, but ain't no mercy in my veins. Burn these rappers, burn them with your flame. You fools should be ashamed. Lord, please forgive me, I need to change, but ain't no mercy in my veins. Burn these rappers, burn them with your flame. The game will never be the same.
Oh, what is up, Straight Talk Society? This is your host, Trevor, and we're back with another episode of the flagship show of the Straight Talk Society, Man Talk Monday. See, I don't even have to ask. Keela already lets me know that she can hear me loud and clear. Shout out to Ricardo in the building. Shout out to Keela, the best moderator in the business. Shout out to Bones Hendricks in the building, bright and early. Shout out to my right hand man, Mango Mike. I see he sees my surprise that I have for him in the chat because he put it in there like 20 times already. Yeah, that's my dude. That's my nigga. Mike is my nigga. You my nigga. So if you are a member of the Straight Talk Society channel, you do have access to these cool emojis that we put in. We just added the new Mike is right emoji. So for all you guys that think Mike is right all the time, show your love and support for him by throwing those Mike is right emojis in the chat after he says something fire. I mean, he normally does. Y'all already know the game right now. When I pick these stories, because between Mike, Ricardo, Zay, I get so many stories on a weekly basis. and I go through the ones that I know me and Mike probably won't agree on. And that's, that's kind of why we do it that way, because you guys don't want to see a love fest. You want to kind of see us go back and forth. So I understand how this thing works. So real quick before we get started with Man Talk Monday, you guys please be sure to check out Pour Your Heart Out from this past Saturday. It was a fantastic show, a much needed topic, and a topic that I feel like they literally just scratch the surface of. That's the term. Yeah, scratch the surface, because there was a little technical issues in the beginning, but when they start getting into the meat of the show, it's like literally you could just go on and on and on and on, and just there was so much meat left on the bone on that topic. Talking about single mothers making their sons their husbands, basically, and putting too much responsibility on the son. So y'all make sure and check that out, man. Look at that. Keela already put the link to that show in the chat, man. That was a fantastic show from the ladies. They are going to come back. It won't take 5 months again before they're back. I promise you that. And we are in the works of doing a joint kind of like roundtable discussion between the ladies of Pour Your Heart Out and the fellas of Man Talk Monday. So we want to because at the end of the day, it's all about, we hey, Juju, what's up, Juju? How you doing? We at the end of the day, we always go back and forth with one another. But with this channel is about building. This channel is about like bridging the gap between the man and the woman. We have our ways of doing it, and y'all know the way the Man Talk Monday crew does it is funny as shit. So, and that's why y'all come over here. Y'all come over here because y'all love to hear us go crazy. Y'all love to hear us go berserk. But at the end of the day, we always find a way to bring it back. And it's all about community building. So Nene and myself we're kind of trying to come up with an outline. So it's something in the vein about like from the man and woman perspective as to why relationships don't work or what you want to see in the relationship. So the man puts out his issues in the relationship, and the women put their issues out in the relationship, and we listen, because I think in that type of setting, it'll be more beneficial for the listener. It'll be more beneficial for the people, because sometimes you want to say something, like if a man is out there and he's not getting no ass at home, and he can't say that to his wife, he doesn't feel comfortable enough saying that to his wife, then Mike or myself will say it. Be like, hey, man, a big part in a relationship is sex. Like that's why you get married, so you can have unprotected sex. Oh man. That's one of the reasons why that's one of the reasons why you get married, man. You get married out of love, but a lot of it, man, you get married because you want to be able to have sex with the person you love without any hindrances. LOVE, love, legs open very easy. And I think sometimes women lose sight of that, and they think like, hell, I was a whore when we got together, like when we were dating. And when I say a whore, I mean they were a whore with one another, with your future husband. And then when you get married, you turn into church Betty. You don't want to do anything anymore. You don't want to swallow nobody up. You don't want to do nothing anymore. So I do see Wayne in the back, just waiting on young Kevin and Big Money Mike. But we do, yeah, exactly. Keela, drain your husband. Hey, listen, y'all women love to listen to preachers. Y'all don't really like to listen to us, but y'all love to listen to preachers. So listen to one of your favorite preachers.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallow?
That's right. Y'all don't listen to us, but y'all listen to TD Jakes and Tyler Perry. So if they say it, it's got to be right. Man, listen, man, men, we don't require much. Like, we literally don't require much at all, man. We'll run through a damn wall, man. I can't tell you the amount of shit that I fixed here in the past few weeks. just, just 'cause my wife, hey, it is what it is. And, she looks at you, extra sexy, and, it is what it is. We don't require much. I don't care about money. I don't need you to give me money. I make my own money. Hell, you need some money? You know what I mean? But that's how it is, man. That's just the reality of the situation. So y'all be sure and check out that's coming up soon. We will be doing that joint crossover with Man Talk Monday and Pour Your Heart Out. Because seriously, who doesn't want to hear Wayne and Dr. Mia go at it? Come on, man. That's worth your weight in gold right there, just to hear those two go at it. And normally in these conversations, Nene and myself normally just fall to the back. You have Moon Goddess and Mike, they'll go at it forever. So hopefully we can get Keela on that panel. Man, I'd love to get Keela and her husband up here on that panel. That'll be fantastic. But we'll let you guys know when that's coming out. Shout out to those of you that watched last week's episode of Man Talk Monday, man. Over 1,200 views and counting. Highest watch Man Talk Monday ever. And you know what I think it was? Absence makes the heart grow fonder. But a lot of it too was because a lot of people anticipated us coming back doing the same thing. Like they were like, oh God, they're gonna come back and they're gonna bash women. Kev's gonna cape for women. Mike's gonna be Mike, and Trevor's just gonna be Trevor, and try to spin it at the end. But we completely took the show a different direction last week, more so the political direction, which I absolutely didn't want to do that, but I love the fact that we did it and we got rave reviews about it. Just because it's a hotbed topic. Kamala Harris is legit running for president, and I feel like a lot of black men in this sector, I guess you call it, or this space, this YouTube space, don't like her, and they can't tell me really why they don't like her outside of the crime bill and things like that. But I mean, that's every politician X that you put in. But nevertheless, I do see my full crew back here. Man, Wayne was here before all y'all. I do see the crew ready. Tomorrow night, be sure to check out Tafis Politics. I did hear from Venkat earlier. He is feeling much better, so they will have their show tomorrow. Be sure to check out God and Government from last Thursday night. I just couldn't take it anymore. I don't know, man. These religious guys, sometimes they just make you want to drive your head through the wall. I mean, my goodness, it's crazy. But nevertheless, like I said, the full crew is here, so we will be back on the other side with what you guys came to see. Y'all make sure and let somebody know that the best show on YouTube is about to happen right now, and that is Man Talk Monday, brought to you exclusively by the Straight Talk Society.
Acknowledge me.
Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Been smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Been smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. See you dealing with a vicious mind, hard cold like Christmas time. Every time I write a rhyme, put it all on the line. No need to hold my tongue, hold the mic like you hold a gun. Haters, I'm the chosen one, fakers, I don't roll with none. Don't you ever test my heart, been a rebel from the start. Ain't got time to play no games, I'm too busy playing my part. Keep my mind on my mission, living by my premonitions. Through the world with blurry vision, stressing in high definition. Walking the path unknown to most, the ones that I love, I hold them close. Every rhyme I wrote was dope, no jokes, so folks can overdose. Lyrically, I'm legendary. Yes, I'm very necessary. Fans to see my adversary buried in the cemetery.
Yeah.
Straight Talk Sessions live.
You're gonna acknowledge me.
It's Monday. It's Mad Talk Monday.
Bad times don't last, but bad guys do. But we have a responsibility and a duty to be fathers. Not to just make babies, but to be real fathers. And you can't expect any good to come to you if you don't visit any good on your son or your daughter. So, be a man.
And we are back with Man Talk Monday. We do have the full crew here live in effect with you. Young Kev in the building. What's going on, Kev?
Yo, I'm brown, blessed, and beautiful, of course, and I'm eating a plum. But what's up, y'all? What's up, chat?
What was the last part? You're eating what?
Oh, I'm eating a plum. I'm healthy. I'm like healthy Mike, but you know, more enlightened.
Big Wayne in the house. What's up, Wayne?
What up? What up? Everything moving in the right direction, man. What's up, fellas on the panel? Mike, Kev, Trev, everybody in the chat.
Can't call it. Cannot call it at all. Last but definitely not least. Yeah, brown, blessed, and beautiful. I love it. Big Money Mike in the building. What's up, Mike?
Caramel, cantankerous, and sleepy. And I'm eating apple chips.
Is it me? Is it me, or does he sound kind of cloudy? I don't know.
He's lower, yeah.
Yeah, he is a little low.
I gotta yell?
No, just turn your mic up. Let me turn your mic up. Hold up. Where's the edit mic settings? All right, you should be good now.
All right. I said I'm caramel, cantankerous, and eating some chips. Granny Smith apple. So I'm here. What up? What up, fellas?
What's cantankerous?
All right, we do have a what is sure to be a great show lined up for you. I have a horrendous heartbreaking story that I'm going to come back with in the second half. Hopefully Lim B will be a pop through, so if anybody, Moon Goddess, if you're in the building, you can get in contact with Lim. Let him know that I'd like his presence, at least to be in the chat for this story. Just horrendous story, man. Like Jesus Christ, I don't even know where it's gonna go, but and we do have a top 10 tonight. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna lead off with the first story that Wayne sent me. And again, like you guys send me all these stories, we will eventually get to them. The month and a half being off is what really did it to us. And now I'm getting all this new stuff, and it's kind of pushing all the old stuff behind. So I'm trying to kind of just weave them in as I can. But I do want to get to this story that Wayne sent us, just because it's going to lead. It's going to lead to the word of the day, goofy. So it's time to have a conversation. Let me go ahead and bring this up. All right, here we go. Let me know when you can see it.
Yep.
All right, so this comes from Twitter, and it says rapper Lil Wody, 16 years old, and his fiance, 26 years old, are going viral because of their height and age difference. So here's a rapper I I don't know who this is. Admittedly, somebody named rapper Lil Wody. So I guess that's something. I don't know who that is, but Wayne did send this to us, and Wayne didn't send this to us just for no reason. Let's lead off with you. Let's talk about this double standard here. So from what I'm looking at, and I haven't even gone to the comment section yet, but from what I'm looking at, he's a 16-year-old rapper, so that means he's not legal yet. And his fiance is 26 years old. So Wayne, 26-year-old, what the hell does she want with a 16-year-old?
Yeah, I think she's like 20 something, 22. And I did the research. I
No,
looked
it
everything.
says 20. It says 26.
She's 26. Oh,
Nah,
see,
she's
yeah.
26, bro.
Oh, wow. See, yeah, because I looked it up to see if it was true. I thought it was like fake news, but no, it's actually true, you know. But again, like I said, this is what they get away with. We live in the matriarchy. It ain't red pill talk. It ain't manosphere talk. I mean, this is what it is. This story didn't go viral. It's not something that's talked about behind. I mean, on TikTok lives and anything like that. But this is what I'm saying. This is the type of stuff they get away with. You know, so I mean, and then at the same time, you can't play R. Kelly music, which I get. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he video recorded. It was on video. Can't deny it's him. I get it. But here it is. This young lady with this older guy is like, you know, this is the matriarchy, and you know, nobody's calling this stuff out. So I'll leave it like that. You know, exactly, Van Cat. Yep, there you go.
Yeah, progress. Shout out to Venkat in the building, man. Glad you're feeling better. Y'all know Venkat is like the backbone of this Straight Talk Society. So he been down for a while, man. So glad to see that that he's feeling better. So 26 and 16, Kev. I am so interested to see what you got to say about this.
This is a W for short kings like me, so I don't see anything.
Yes,
I don't see anything wrong with it, to be honest. Because shoot, one, he's 16, so age of consent wise, like he's able to have sex with people who are older than him. So what's the difference between having sex with an older person or marrying them? I don't know. Two, yeah, this is a W as a short king. You know, you go on the internet and they say like, you know, if you're a guy and you're too short, you can't be with me. Well, look at this. This man's probably what, 4 feet, 4 foot tall, 4 foot tall, and he's able to bag this older baddie and able to marry. Okay, yeah, all right. Yeah. Well, I think it's weird, but at the same time, I think my argument is valid, being that, yeah, if you're able to have sex with a 15-year-old, 16-year-old, then I mean, why is marriage out of the question? That's a question I'm asking society, because I'm just going by what society says. So, I mean, I know people want to bash this and say like she's weird for that, but let's look at the state's laws and say, why is that still there? Why are we able to do that? I think that's a real question.
Man, you said something real. I can't believe you brought it back home with something sensible. Shout out to Kevin J in the building. So I want to say this before Mike goes, because had this been the other way around, and that was the dude was 26 and the female rapper was 16. Okay, let's do this. We're all familiar with the movie Belly, correct?
Sure.
You all remember the scene in the beginning of the movie with DMX's badass girlfriend called him, and the 16-year-old picked up the phone, right? And everybody just thought that was the creepiest thing in the world, because he was even saying that she was too young for him to have sex with her. And this kid is absolutely having sex with her. I'm going to matter of factly say that. But if there's a 10-year age difference, and this is where I have the disconnect, because if you fast forward them, you make him 26 and then she'd be 36, I'd see no problem with this. But that's not the issue here. He's only 16, and I know in some states 16 is the age of consent for sex and things like that. But aesthetically, this is just one of those things that just aesthetically look bad. And look at her. I mean, she could be any side piece to any rapper. Why pick the 16-year-old? Like, I again, I don't know who he is. I don't know his music. I probably won't ever listen to his music. But it just seems to me like another gold digger, trying to clamp on to a youngster. And I'm gonna land right here. It's no different from what's going on in the NBA. You look at all these older women, all these 30, 40 plus year old women latching on to these 18, 21-year-old NBA stars, getting pregnant with them. Yeah, they're legal. It's fine, but it's just that gold digger mentality, just to latch on to somebody who probably mentally isn't up to par with you. Mike, what you got?
Apparently nothing, because all three of y'all ate up all the meat. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to say now. But
Gay.
Fine. But fine. Yep, very gay. Yes, I agree. Very. So I'll say this. Dang, I gotta dig something out.
You should talk about how Jamaican be messing around with underage.
Excuse you?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, stay on your island. Don't say it on mine. Moving along. I'll say this. I'm sick of there not being any outrage, because I personally don't care. But I had to sit down and watch them go after Cosby, watch them hate R. Kelly, watch them tell me I'm a piece of trash because I listen to 12 play. This heifer didn't make It Seems Like You Ready. This heifer ain't do nothing. She just looked decent. That's it. And I had to listen to women on this show tell me how an adult man messing with an adult woman who's 19, 20, 21, 22 is grooming. But I don't hear any outcry. I don't hear any screams. I don't hear any, I can't believe she's stealing the baby. I don't hear nothing about this. It throws me off. Now, I'm okay with it both ways, but I don't like hypocrites. I'm the only one that should be like, I'm chilling. It don't bother me. Everybody else who was talking that grooming nonsense, man, if she's 19 and he's 40, he grooming. And I said, no, she's not. She's who she's going to be at 15. Everybody remember, I said it. 15 was my number. This boy's 16, so I don't care. But I need everybody to have the same bass in their voice. I need everybody to have the same nonsense and nod and pointing and canceling and all that. This is why I listen to R. Kelly once a week and watch The Cosby Show at least twice a week, because y'all are hypocrites. I'm the only person out here that's on his P's and Q's and real about what I believe all the time. I say what I want because I ain't got no money, so y'all can't take nothing from me, and all you can do is shut me up, and Trevor keep letting me on the show. So I don't know what to tell you. I'm still going to be talking my nonsense.
Hey, Mike, you know what I was listening to before I hit the live button? Trapped in the Closet. I listen to it at least once a month. This is like the greatest. It is literally the greatest thing ever made. Regardless of what you think of them.
Bro, check this out. Because I used to work in a place where you couldn't bring your phone, right? So I bought an MP3 player. Like, nobody has them anymore. I bought a little cheap one. I loaded it up, and I had a couple gigabytes left, and I threw 1 through, I think it was 25 of Trapped in the Closet. And whenever I'm bored, I throw that on, and I giggle my butt off when the midget come out. Oh, Lord. I giggle and giggle.
That's the part I was just listening to.
What? Clarence? Man, I giggle my butt off because I am who I am. I am honest about who I am. Everybody else in the world wants to fit in. They want to be a part of a team. So when the women say something, team femininity. When some guys say something, these simps, we're going to make sure we get booty, so we got to say what they want to hear. No, I'm going to say the truth. I'm going to say the truth because the truth been working my entire life. The truth been working my entire non-career. So I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to be Big Daddy. And as long as you know, Mike is right. I'm about to put him in the chat. Thank you very much.
So Keela is saying that they're definitely having sex. You should see the first picture of his IG. He's gripping her between her legs. So Yeah, I don't. I mean, because I was having sex at 16, so I'm not. Here. I am. I'm not going to be the morality police. I'm more so of the double standard, because had this guy been 26 and she was 16, they'd want to burn him at the stake. I did want to sidebar on this real quick. Today is Ricardo's birthday, so y'all please wish Ricardo a happy birthday, man. Y'all know Ricardo is my cousin by marriage, but besides that, he's just an all-around cool dude. Tremendous supporter of the Straight Talk Society and contributor to Tape Fist Politics, the best political show on YouTube. I'm still waiting for y'all to tell me something different. Yeah, Ricardo, I was yeah, bad.
So basically, free R. Kelly.
No, well, listen. So here's the thing with that. You know, whatever he's charged for, if he's guilty for whatever he did, whatever, then he pays for that. But I'm not gonna stop listening to his music, because then if that's the case, y'all gonna have to stop listening to Jerry Lee Lewis. Y'all gonna have to stop listening to Elvis. Y'all gonna have to stop listening to all these guys that did this. And you can call me a hypocrite, you call me whatever you want. That's fine. Clip what I'm saying. That's fine. I'm not gonna, well, hell, we heard things about Michael Jackson. I'm not gonna stop listening to Michael Jackson. I still watch the Cosby Show every now and then. Hell, there's an episode of the Cosby Show that somebody played where Cliff must have made some chili or something, and it started making the women trip. And I'm like, oh my goodness, boy, you talk about art imitating life. It was fantastic. I
saw that.
But
you know what? I'm disgusted. The majority of people, if you go look at that Michael Jackson case, you'll realize how criminal they did that man. You'll realize that not only didn't he touch them kids, but it was the media and America looking for a story that hung him out there. Every child has recanted. One child's father killed himself because the son said he was going to come out and tell the truth. It's full of it. I'm not buying it. Oh, yeah, I'm not buying it. Same with Cosby. I don't want to hear you grown women who are going into a man's house because you knew he was going to push your career, and it was back in the days when you knew he probably did it in your face. Hey, girl, we're going to have a good night. Let me take it. Just like on Scarface, the other Quaalude, you love me in the morning. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. And just like this boy is grown enough to be smashing this chick, them girls that Kelly was smashing, they was all, I'm going to let it stay there. Do your research. People just assume why people are in prison, just like Tory Lanez. They assume he's in prison for shooting Meg. That's not what he's in prison for. But people assume that's what they're in prison for. You want to find out? Go look it up yourself. I'm good. Go ahead, Trev.
Bone says the Bill Cosby Show is a conspiracy. They wanted his property for oil. So Bones, I don't really, I'll rock with the conspiracy thing, but we got to just make sure we allegedly, when we say it. Ricardo says the parents were the ones sending them kids to Neverland Ranch to get a check.
Agreed, but no, it's a big conspiracy with Michael Jackson too.
So Wayne and Kev, y'all got anything else to touch on this? All right, so Wayne, what do you think about what I said about the NBA players? And it was a list of them. Because with Drea was like 40, and the dude she got pregnant for was like 20. Which again, there's no problem. They're legal. I mean, it is what it is. Just looks. My whole thing is always I'm thinking of like, okay, damn, when I'm 60, they're gonna be 40. That shit's gonna be nasty. But that's just how I think about it. But what do you think about these women getting these young basketball players and getting knocked up by them?
It's acceptable. You understand? They are allowed to be who and what they want to be, and it is applaud. That's the matriarchy. Same thing about this story. And the reason I brought it up is because of the hypocrisy, right? If it was the other way around, and that was a black man that has a 16-year-old fiance, they will be hanging him out to dry. That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, black women. Have a straight up conversation with me. Stop saying, "Oh, Wayne hate women. Wayne don't like women." No. Have a conversation with me. Get in the ring with me and be a straight shooter. Stop all this all around talking. Y'all get away with a lot of shit that black men cannot get away with. And you know it. You absolutely know it. If this was the other way around, there would be a witch hunt out for that black man. It'll be viral, all kind of stuff. I mean, that just the other day, my man, I forgot what his name is, chick got mad because they was talking and she threw water in his face right on his podcast on the show. Hit him with the cup and everything. Nothing. No outrage. Now, if he got up and drew back from Tennessee to Fort Lauderdale and dropped the one with a hook, he'll be the bad guy. That'd be my thing. That'd be my thing. It's like we gangster. Like black women be like, yeah, see, like we gangster, right? But in order for us to be gangster, you can't come up to when we raise up in your face, you can't raise up either, but we gangster. But you can't be gangster either, though. You got to, cow down for us to stay gangster. That ain't even how men world operates. If you jump up in the man's face, you better be ready to suffer the consequences. That's in man's world. If I'm talking crazy to Mike or Trevor or Kev and I throw water in their face, I better be ready for the consequences. But women, they don't, it's just we live in the matriarchy. I don't care what nobody say. Black women get all that. Yeah.
Real quick, Wayne, because I want to ask you one more question, but shout out to MD. MD, don't go nowhere because the next story I'm gonna play, I want you to I want your input on this. So Wayne, you weren't here around our last show before we went on break, but I showed the story of what was he, Mike, like 68 years old, 63-year-old pastor or something like that married the 18-year-old. Wayne, what do you think about that?
I think it's terrible. But I mean, she's 18. I mean, I think it's terrible. I mean, what do you want with an 18-year-old? When I was 25, I didn't want a 16-year-old. What a 16-year-old could do for me? Nothing. Some guys out there that's into that. I'm not into women like that. You know what I'm saying? But my point is, it's the hypocrisy, bro. I don't agree with none of it. I'm saying the hypocrisy. They hung that pastor out to dry. You see, we heard about this story, but had to dig for this story that I just sent you. And if you go on social, like I say, man, I be on, and I'm just sitting back looking. I saw that pastor story. This story was nowhere to be found other than Twitter. That was it. And I got that story from some platforms that I follow. But if Instagram didn't have it, Facebook, TikTok, none of the big platforms had this story. That's my point.
Yeah, Twitter is the best, man. Shout out to the Twitter audience over there watching us right now over on this Straight Talk Society.
I heard R. Kelly's going to the Supreme Court.
Oh yeah, he gonna fight it, huh?
Yeah.
So I did ask Wayne that. Kev, you had anything on this before we move on?
I just wanted to push back on what Wayne said about the whole matriarchy thing. No, there's been plenty of men who've been creeps and they've already went to jail. So for example, R. Kelly, right? R. Kelly dated Aaliyah when she was 15, 16, allegedly, right? And there wasn't any pushback until like later on, which conspiracy is definitely other things going on with that. So no, I just think it's more of an even playing field, with men and women doing dirt. I think it's just more exposed. Like, go ahead.
Once again, he's moving the goalpost. The difference, sir. There was no proof about R. Kelly and Aaliyah. This woman is on Instagram posting about sleeping and messing with a 16-year-old. It's not the same thing. If R. Kelly came out and said, "Hey, this is my girl Aaliyah, she's 13 and I'm smashing," he would have been murdered.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because Diddy's has done plenty of stuff and nothing's came out until
Diddy did stuff to grown-ups. Do you have proof that Diddy did anything to minors?
I don't know. I haven't checked his affidavit.
You're proving my point. There's proof.
You're proving my point.
No, you're not. You have no point. This woman is not, it's not innuendo. It's not maybe she's doing it. She's literally standing in the world screaming, hey, I'm smashing a minor. How's everyone like it? And everybody's going, okay.
Okay, yeah,
There's a
same
He's
difference.
thing.
in his lap.
Thank you.
Same
He's
thing,
holding her
same
thigh.
thing.
There's nothing friendship-wise about that. She's in his hands. He's holding the cakes.
For
What are you
real.
talking about?
Yeah, I'm missing the point.
No, you're missing the point.
Oh,
Before,
As usual.
a lot of stuff that is creepy, that was normalized, people accepted until society changed and they saw that, okay, this is bad. Or there were conspiracies. You can say there's conspiracies, that there's more going on, and that's why they're seeing the consequences to their actions. If anything, I feel like people just thought it was okay. Like, I feel like people just think it's okay to mess around with a 16-year-old or anything under 17. And with that mentality, this is why we're not really surprised when it's coming out in the light at the moment. So that's my thing. But that's a whole discussion for later. Or that's a
Once
whole bigger
again,
discussion.
you're talking about rumors. We're talking about facts.
I'm not talking about rumors. Nope.
You are talking about.
Bro.
You haven't said one fact. You haven't said one fact. Not
The
one.
fact that I brought up Diddy and the fact that people in his vicinity and his operation were protecting him, that should say
Protecting
that
him from
should say
what?
enough.
What do you have proof that he did?
What do you mean? He was on camera beating up
It just came out and he's been
Cassie.
ostracized. You're proving my point.
My nigga. They had camera footage a while ago. That means they were hiding the fact that he's beating on this chick. That means they accepted it.
What's that got to do with a minor though?
What is wrong with
What's that got to do
Something
with being
wrong
with
with
a
him.
minor though?
Something wrong with Kevin.
What does
Kevin
that got
got
to do with being
issues.
with a
I'm saying that people who know about this dirt either want to protect themselves or don't care enough to call it out, which means it's in a sense going to be normalized. So when this stuff comes out in the light, it's like it's not a big deal because people been doing it. That's what I'm saying.
That's not true. People were
Hey,
taking.
Mike, hold up. Mike, hold up real quick. Hey, Ricardo, reword your comment because you know you got people that hate Keela and myself, and if they see a comment like that, you're gonna give them content for a month. I think I know what you mean, but reword it. Yeah, please reword that. I'll go ahead, Mike.
Nah, I don't want to. He's not gonna drag me into it. Go ahead. Let's go on to the next thing. I'm not playing with Kevin today. I know
Yeah, I don't
he
know.
don't. I know he don't.
Yeah, he's gonna.
Right, yeah, because they'll be like, "See, I told you, I told." It's crazy. They'll be like, "See, I told you." Hey, Keela, by the way, just bump it real quick. I can't do it from here. So MD, I hope you're still in the building because I want to get to this next story that I have up. I don't know who sent me this. Like I say, man, it had to be Mike, Zay, or Ricardo. One of them will take ownership of it, but nevertheless, it is already up. So here it is. This is silly talk.
It was never a question of if I knew how much truck drivers make because I don't really care.
I ain't gonna hold you. You got me tighter than the booty hole up here. Because do you know how many good men are truck drivers?
Yeah.
To hear you say that.
There's nothing wrong with a good man being a truck driver. It's just that of my options that I have to pick from, the one that I was attracted to the least was the one that just said truck driver and gave no context description or nothing else.
And I feel like she has the right to say that.
But hear me out though, respectfully, I could see why men be frustrated because I'm ready to pull my hair out because you did not give a concise answer. They asked you 15 million times, can you give me an example of a job? And you answered it every butch way but the question.
There's no boring.
All right. Here we go. So y'all saw that. So the headline was let's get this because we got to put this in full context. So MD, I still hope you're there. I know Wayne, Wayne has been in trucking business, so he gonna definitely speak to this. 23-year-old single mother of two says that a truck driver is not good enough for her. 23-year-old single mother of two now the truck drivers is not good enough for her. They're boring. They don't that there ain't nothing wrong with a truck driver. They just not for me. Now, unless she came back and said, because again, we only go by what we see on these videos. But that's all we have to go by. Unless she came back and said, which I know that's not what she meant. I'm making this up for her. Oh, they're not good for me because they're never home, and I got 2 young kids that I want to have a father figure. That's not what she meant, though. I know that's not what she meant. But Wayne, have at it. To 23-year-old single mother of 2, truck drivers ain't good enough for her.
That's fine. See, that's my thing. If that's how she feels and that's what she think, that's fine. My problem is, don't shut up when I say I don't want a single mother of 2 and goofy. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. If you don't want to be with a truck driver, that is cool. I get it. If you don't make enough, that's fine. She didn't say how much, but if he don't make enough for you, or she says boring, it's a boring life, man, listen, you are free to have the decisions, the options that you want to go after and choose, all that good stuff. I support it. My thing is, again, a double standard. When I say I don't want, or a man say I don't want to deal with a single mother because she has 2 young children, then be quiet. That's it. That's all I'm saying. I land.
Kev, what you think about this?
Clips like that are pandering to guys who get no cooch. So I actually watched that show. It's a great show, actually. It's called Pop the Balloon. I'm not joking though. Yeah, it's a great show. It's called Pop the Balloon, and I watched that episode. I watched that season reunion, and on the show, she was like asking people like what they do for work, and the other guys were like, "Oh yeah, I do this, and I love doing that, and I love doing that, and I'm passionate about this, about my job." And then she got to the guy who was a truck driver, and the only thing that he said was truck driver. And she was like, "Okay, anything else?" Okay. And then they moved on. And then we get to the reunion show, and then they're trying to criticize her, saying that she's awful for not, going for the guy that said truck driver, or have an issue with the guy that said truck driver. And her thing is like she wants someone that is going to be on the show to like, put their best foot forward, as opposed to like just giving generic answers. And so with that, like I said, that's a clip to pander to guys who get no cooch. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with being a truck driver. Although, yeah, you do have to understand what your type of occupation. You're not gonna have a lot of like time with your woman or your kids because you're usually on the road, depending on what license you have. But yeah, nothing wrong with truck drivers. And yeah, with clips like this, don't get discouraged, because like I said, they're just pandering to the incels and niggas that get no cooch. Oh, that woman was beautiful, by the way.
MD, the link is in the chat. Shout out to Maria G. Kev, I'm gonna get back to you, but MD driving, so he wanted to touch on this real quick. Go ahead, MD. Mr. Truck Driver.
Hey, Dave, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, I'm driving, so I couldn't comment in the comment section. I'll speak on it real quick. In order to be, I'm relationship wise, it is extremely difficult as a truck driver to be in a relationship, right? Because it's a incredible amount of commitment that has to be had on both sides. You know what I'm saying? So from that aspect, I get it. From an income standpoint, I don't understand what she's saying. Because I mean, if you're gonna talk about the average in terms of just an overall job, I mean, truck drivers make good money. You know what I'm saying? Especially a single guy that's a truck driver, he can't wait to get home because he's ready to spend some money. You know what I'm saying? So, I think it's contradictory in the sense of how she's saying it, because I'm not basing it off of income. I'm basing it off of commitment to her. And maybe that's what she means. You know what I mean? I don't know. If she's talking about the commitment aspect, I can totally understand that. But income wise, like for her to downplay a truck driver income is kind of stupid. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Go
MD,
ahead.
she's a 23-year-old single mother. What the hell does she know about commitment? Obviously, the
There you
baby
go.
daddies didn't commit to her.
There you go. And maybe she's questioning who she is as a woman as far as what she think commitment is. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it has anything to do with her downplaying income, because she can't be that dumb. You know what I'm saying? She can't be that dumb. Like, but it is what it is. But like I said, for the single guys that drive truck, they can't wait to get home to spend some money. And it's usually gonna be on the female. You know what I'm saying? And hell, the female can't wait to get the money. So that's kind of crazy.
Mike, what you got?
Everybody know as a truck driver, it's trick time when you get to the house. Like, everybody know that. Everybody know that.
Hey, my dad been doing this. Hey, my dad been driving. My dad was driving over the road for maybe 15 years before he came off the road. So trust me, I know. I was on the road with him for a month. I know what the lifestyle is like. Trust me. That's crazy. Mike, what you got, Mike? That was it, MD?
Yeah. That's all I had. I just want to come and say that.
what you got, King? Mike?
I was having a conversation with an amazing young lady the other day, and I was explaining to her about a friend of mine, why he feels the way he feels about women. And I explained to her the concept of goofy. And this video not only shows goofy in its rarest form, but it also shows the downfall of women, if you guys pay attention. Now let's stay on the goofy. The goofy is, you heard another woman how to tell this chick. They asked you the question 50, 11 times, and no matter what they say, you still trying to beat around the bush. You trying to say it this way, you trying to do it that way, instead of just answering the question. That's the definition of goofy in my book. When you can't get to reality because you need fluffer zones of bull crap. That's the definition of goofy to me. That's why I rep it so hard, even though it isn't even my saying. It belongs to the black line up there, everybody. Salute. I said salute the black line. Y'all Negroes is horrible. Anyway, that's why modern women get on my nerves. But I'm going to tell you the real problem that you guys didn't really pay attention to. The third woman that spoke, not the woman who said the moronic thing, not the chick that was smart that was telling her, the third chick, the chick that said, but I feel like she should be able to want that if she wants it though. That's the problem in America. That's the problem with women. Because even if something is wrong and stupid, there'll always be a woman to support an idiot. That's the problem. No matter how many times Kevin says something dumb, I'm going to say it's dumb. And when Kevin says something smart, I'm going to have a sign that says Team Kevin. Because I believe in reality. These people do not. What they believe in is the sisterhood. What they believe in is feminine. We gonna ride for the ladies, even if they're stupid. And they ride right off the cliff like lemmings. That's why they're all... What modern woman in her right mind wouldn't want a truck driver? You telling me he sends the money home and he's not home? That's the life. Your bills are being paid by a person who's making good money. I know this not because I do it, but because I know mad people that do it, and I would do it if I wasn't afraid I'd kill somebody, because I kill somebody in the truck. I know I'm terrible driving. I kill somebody in the truck. But you get a man that sends you his money home while he's away, you're basically living like Winnie Mandela for all them years Nelson was in jail. You getting all the benefits and you only got to deal with him like what, 1 or 2 weeks? And then he back on the road? That's the dream for a modern woman. That shows you how dumb they are. And it's not that he drives trucks. I'll tell you exactly what the problem is for her. The problem is other women gonna clown her because it ain't status. That's what it is. They want a boss. They want a man that can do this and could do that and could get him in the clubs and could blow it in the bar and could do... That's their problem. The same women in the 90s, they used to laugh at garbage men, not knowing the benefits because it took your whole family to another tax bracket. The same women that today, I can't date a man who's driving a truck unless he's doing this and do. You're an idiot. There's guys out there driving trucks that's pulling 6 figures. There's guys out there who driving trucks who own the truck. There's guys out there who work with the truck company just to get their own truck and then run their own stuff and make their own times. You know how much flexibility you can do driving a truck? There's a reason that is one of the few jobs that is going to take a couple years for them to phase out of humanity. I know y'all hearing all this, oh, the robots are driving the cars. Nah, they can say all that they want. They're going to need human interaction to drive cross country. They're going to need human interaction. That's why that job pays like it does. And it always will. So for you women that are slow in the head and think that this woman made any sense, you're wrong. And you know how you know you're wrong? Because you're saying the opposite of what I'm saying. And Mike is right.
So let me see. Oh, go ahead, Kev. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that sounds very lonely, and it from what you're saying, you keep talking about like it shouldn't be about the money, but in this case, you're saying that's a good job that'll get you a lot of money. But is money the only thing that builds a relationship? No. Yeah.
Did y'all see? Do y'all not see why he drives me insane? Did y'all not see that? If he listens, which he doesn't, he would have heard that I specifically said idiot modern women should love the job because what they want is money and control. I specifically said that. Specifically. So what you're saying makes, I don't know, no sense.
Mike, he did what Dr. Mia did to me Saturday. She literally heard everything I said and then picked the one thing to attack that was not my sticking point. My dad's been driving trucks since 2003. In 2005, he was already pulling in over 100K. So here we are 20 years later. My dad makes a lot of goddamn money, like a lot of money. And he literally sets his own hours. I mean, I could call him right now. He's probably should have been to work at 3:00. He's probably laying in the bed asleep right now. He literally does whatever he wants to do because of the seniority he has at the company. But truck drivers, and Mike brought up, man, I tell you, sometimes me and him agree more than you think. That's why when I pick these stories, I had to pick stuff that I think we're going to disagree about. But Mike mentioned status. I used to work with a guy. His wife worked at McDonald's. All he said was his wife worked at McDonald's. No context. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Because, we're stupid. We're young. We're stupid. What he didn't tell me is that his wife was like the district manager of multiple McDonald's. And she was able to finance his life to where he didn't ever have to work. So, we look at people's jobs like, hell, truck driving look like a glamorous ass. If I could redo it all over again, I probably would have got into it when my dad did, because I went to my company in 2003. My dad started with his company in 2003. We just took different paths because we both were in, at a crossing road in our life. I probably would have, if I could do it all over again, probably would have done it. But I'm going to give her the benefit of, no, I can't give her the benefit of the doubt because she's a single mother too. So I doubt she knows anything about commitment. She's talking decision making. Yeah, or good decision making. Because I bet both the dads not the same. But she is absolutely about status because it's not the glamorous job. Like truck driving, those jokers man, we had some drivers come to my job and they just, man, they like legit just live life. They live life. They give me their paperwork and I get it taken care of and whatever. And they on to the next one. And they got their $3,000 a load or whatever. Like that's crazy. And all that money, MD will tell you he's sending it home. Like, so you get, yeah, that's what Mike said. You get the you get what you always want. You don't get the attachment from the dude always up your ass telling you where you need to be home with me. You need to be this. You need to be this. He's only home 1 week in a month. My dad was home 1 week in a month, and he's sending the majority of his money home. So you get to go do your hot girl summer or whatever. Just take care of the man's house. And when he comes,
dream scenario.
You just said it right there, Trevor. You just said it's a responsibility.
Yeah, when he comes back, just treat the man like a king. He'll be gone in 2 days.
That's their dream scenario.
Swallow the man up and keep it moving. That's crazy.
Fact. Be a thought for a week. That's a dream scenario.
With a lot of women, that's the underlying issue. It's the responsibility. It's not the fact, yeah, they getting the money. They ain't got to worry about the man. Hell, it's the responsibility of the stuff at home. I think a lot of these, to quote Mike, the modern women, they want the cake and eat it too, as it pertains to the income. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And that goes back to the commitment. Yeah, they at the house by themselves. They chilling. They do whatever they want to do. But at the end of the day, they don't want to be responsible for the upkeep. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of relationships fail because of that reason alone. I know a lot of truck drivers that done lost relationships, done got divorced based off of that. You know what I'm saying? It's not even an income issue. It's maintaining the house. Make sure the bill's straight. Make sure everything in the house is up to par. That's what it ultimately comes down to. A lot of women don't want that responsibility because they feel from a social standpoint that's not their responsibility. So if you ain't committed to a relationship with a truck driver, it usually come down to that. But hey, I peace y'all. Pete for letting me up. Hey, Wayne,
MD. Maria G wants to know, does MG live in his truck when he's on the road? If so, you must be a savings bank.
Nah. I go to the house every weekend.
Oh, so you're home every weekend?
Yeah, I go to the house every weekend. Like I said, as of late, it's like only maybe like a day and a half, but yeah, I'm home every weekend.
I wish I could drive trucks, bro.
Shout out to the
hey, Mike, I don't know. Maybe you've been Americanized too much, Mike. Some of the best truck drivers I done seen are Jamaican. You watch these YouTube videos. Hell, I see Jamaicans in Jamaica driving trucks on the side of cliffs and doing all type. You ain't Jamaican, man.
It ain't that, bro. I can't reverse. When I see y'all reverse into the channels, I'm gonna kill somebody. I know it.
You can't back it up.
Yeah, I don't know how to back it up, sir. You're damn right I don't.
I got you, man. Hey, shout out to everybody, man. I'm gone.
All right, MD.
See y'all tomorrow. All right, see.
Wayne, you had anything else to add to this?
Wayne, TikTok, you on the clock, Wayne?
Yeah, we're gonna get it in. No, I ain't had nothing else. I agree with all the fellas, man. Y'all hit all the points.
No,
you don't. You don't agree with Kevin. Stop lying.
No,
What if I
Hey, Kev.
Go ahead.
What's 7 plus 3?
21. What's the point?
Wayne, what's 5 plus 5?
10, baby. Top 10.
It is now time for a top 10. Yep.
I thought he wasn't doing it.
No, before we get into Naga, we're gonna need to break this up before we get into the final story. Because I had one more, but we looking at the time's sake. It is now time for the top 10 that has swept the nation. Mike's top 10. I don't have a song to play this week because I'm changing it, but I will have it for the next time he does it. It is now time for the top 10. Mike, what's this week's top 10 about?
The top 10 quotable black comedies.
The top 10 quotable black comedies. So are y'all ready? Mike, you ready?
No, but they ain't stopped me before. Let's go.
Hey, it is what it is. Number 10, Mike.
No. Remember, Ricardo said we got to do some honorable mentions. Low Down Dirty Shame. If y'all ain't never watched this movie, you sleep. I'm gonna go fast. I know Trevor want to go. Hollywood Shuffle. Y'all really should watch this. It's classic back in the 70s. And the last one is Black Dynamite. Wow. I can't say it here because it's a threat to women, but it's hilarious. But go ahead,
Is,
number 10. Let's go.
Is Black Dynamite the one with Michael Jai White that's going around on Instagram? Oh my God, I love that.
You remember when he was saying the thing, and then the girl came out and yelled, "Is like, shut up! I know that's you."
I love that so much.
So stupid, bro. I was dying. Number 10. Let's go.
Number 10, Mike.
I'm gonna get you, sucker. If you haven't seen this movie, not only I'm gonna do my Joe Biden. I'm gonna take your black card. You ain't black. Unless you under 20, unless you under 25, you have to see this. This is a movie that made Christopher Rock. The ribs, just the ribs. Hey man, can I get one rib? Just the rib.
One order of ribs.
No. Just one rib. Hold up. I don't want a whole soda. Just put a little bit in my hand for 10 cents. Bro. And the big bunion on the toe. Yo, when he got the girl and he was like, "Hey, I ain't really 12 inches." She's like, "Oh, don't worry about it. This leg ain't real."
She want to pull off every damn thing.
Come on, she pulled the hair off and had Charlie Brown spraggles. Bro, woo. If you don't know that movie, we can't be friends. I'm sorry. Let's move on.
Number 9, Mike.
Number 9. This movie and the man who's the star of this movie is on this list a couple times because this movie created the multi-character by one man syndrome that has taken over Hollywood. If you don't remember sitting down and watching this man in so many different outfits have a conversation with himself, with the last time Jada Pinkett was fine sitting right next to him, and then said the funniest way anyone has ever said a demigod's name, Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. Nutty Professor is still a classic. Still a classic. So many quotables, but we're not gonna get into it because I see Trevor got that look and we've been on for over an hour. Go ahead.
Yeah, Nutty Professor was an awesome movie. Number 8, Mike.
This movie is from a family of royalty in comedy. It's a royal family. These are the 2 youngest brothers.
Oh, the Waynes.
Facts. And it's not White Chicks, because White Chicks was all right. But Don't Be a Menace. Don't Be a Menace. When my homeboy, when he went in there and his daddy was shorter than him, and he said, "What you got? Well, those jokes, man, I'm gonna rock those." When he had the girl in the back of the truck, and she's like, "I don't really be doing this." Oh, and he's like, "Oh, nah, girl. Yeah, I got you." And she was like, "Oh no, nigga, you ain't going nowhere." And he screamed, bro. When he pulled out the guns, the homeboy pulled out the USSR rocket. Bro, if you don't got no quotes from that movie, you ain't real funny, bro. You ain't even about that life. Hit me up.
That movie was awesome. Number 7, Mike.
This movie, also by that gentleman I said earlier, not only put a sexy short-haired black woman on the map, but it led black men everywhere to start taking pride in the women that they mess with. Dudes decided, if your feet ain't up to par, I can't mess with you. Dude smashed and pulled a little sheet up. Hold up. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Boomerang, baby. Boomerang.
Damn right it's Boomerang.
Hey, listen.
That's my dog Wayne movie.
Yeah, listen. I'm a feet man, and I'm telling you, that is real deal. And I think that's where I got it from, man.
Yes, sir.
I saw that movie. I became a feet man. If you got ugly feet, baby, we can't do a thing. You know
Come on. Yo, that thing was hilarious. And there was a lot of gold star actors in this. Martin killed it.
Whoa. What?
What happened?
Keela says she hasn't seen Boomerang yet.
Oh, Keela. I got to give her a pass. It's Keela.
Yeah,
but you hurt my feelings.
We'll spot you. It's Keela.
You hurt my feelings. Martin was amazing in it. David Allen Greer was amazing in it. But the one person, well, 2 people, Halle Berry was fine as hell in it. But the one
that was peak Halle Berry.
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
but the person I loved tremendously and let me know that there's a part of me that likes Ratchet, Tisha Campbell, the neighbor over the fence. Yeah. Hey, and you know what? She is the modern woman before it happened because she hated him, but all she wanted was some Jimmy. She just wanted some strokes.
And
that's all
movie,
she really wanted.
And that movie was a staple for a lot of things, like a bachelor pad. Like after we saw that movie, you wanted a bachelor pad as a man with that big old bed, everything.
Yes.
You wanted the bachelor pad like Eddie Murphy had that pad.
Yes. And let's not sleep. Let's not sleep.
Go ahead.
You was gonna say let's not sleep on Robin Givens, I hope.
No, you can have Robin Givens. She don't do. Hey, Robin Givens and Nia Long don't do it for me. I know everybody think they fine. They just don't do it for me. I was gonna say the two platinum actresses. What's her name? Eartha Kitt and what's her name? I can't remember her name.
Yeah.
Grace Jones.
Grace Jones. Yo, you don't want these bullshit.
You're not gay. You're not gay.
Come on. Marcus. Bro, if you ain't got no quotables from that movie, you slacking. That's all I gotta say. Moving on.
Oh man, and shout out to Pops, man. Number 6.
Wait, hold on. Let me say one more thing about that movie.
Go ahead, bro.
That kiss with Halle Berry and Eddie Murphy at the end when he was like, I miss you too. That kiss, boy, look at here, boy. But Halle Berry, Lord,
that was peak Halle, boy.
Boy, listen, you learned a lot as a black man from that movie, just how to move, boy. Yes, sir. Eddie Murphy taught us all.
Yes, he did.
And he kept that little, he kept that little fro or whatever that
that's
was.
How to be. Nice. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he was the first black bachelor who like showed us how to do it as far as dressing, smoothness, living on his own, being independent. Man, he set the bar, bro.
And he went after every chick he thought was cute. He ain't care. What? I'm gonna go get that. That boy was bad.
And he showed you how to smash your homeboy old lady and get away with it.
But she ain't like him though. She ain't like him. I don't think she liked him though.
Nah, he was a simp.
Yeah, he was a simp. That's why she didn't like him. But yeah, we saw the simp. We saw it all. We saw the simp who didn't get none, who she really didn't like. She friend zoned him because she really liked the Eddie Murphy, the edgy guy. It showed us everything.
Everything.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. I'm gonna let y'all ride on.
Thank you, sir.
Number 6.
Number 6, quotable. This movie came out of nowhere. And nobody really expected it to be as funny as it was. But you have two fine women. One of them I don't particularly like. And two funny men. Yes, she is. And two funny men trying to make a double date work.
Booty call.
You know it's booty call. When he was doing the Mike Tyson impersonation, oh my goodness.
Bro, listen.
That was
He's
Vivica.
such an underrated comedian, bro. Tommy Lee, bro.
Yeah, Tommy Lee was crazy. When he was doing the dinosaur,
that was peak. That was peak Vivica.
What about that boy Juwanna Man? Oh man, come on, man.
Oh, Jamie Foxx?
Not Jamie Foxx. I'm sorry.
Miguel Nunez is Juwanna Man.
Yeah.
Juwanna Man did not make this list. So sorry.
Yeah, but Booty Call was fantastic.
Booty Call was fantastic.
I probably watched that shit like 10 times easily.
The best use of a pet ever in movies. That dog was hilarious.
The most cop blocking pet in all
facts.
the movies.
And I know everybody said that was Pete Vivica. That was my first time seeing Tamala Jones, and yes, it woke me up. It woke me up.
I didn't like her in that, man.
Big girl.
Wow.
She was too small. She was too small then.
Sir, I like
her when she started getting head of state, and like when she started getting a little more the wood.
Sir, I like her just like that. I'll break a bone and put it back together like a medic. That's me. But I'm just saying, Booty Call number 6.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5, Mike.
Number 5. Everybody here, I'm looking at you, Kevin. I hope has a special place in their heart for this. Not only did this movie make a dance so popular that people do it just as much today, all you gotta do is say the name of the movie, people start doing the stupid dance. It had a player and a simp as homeboys being chased around by 50-year-old high school students.
House party, kids play.
House party.
Bro, if you don't got no quote, I'm gonna kick your if you ain't got no quote
I ain't
in
watch
this
it.
movie, you're lame.
Kids spells backwards describes you best.
Describes you best.
Yes.
Let me say a little rhyme to tuck your ass in. What?
Yes.
What?
I didn't watch it. Sorry.
Curfew. Oh, come on,
Come
man.
on.
Kev,
Hold on.
Kev, come on, Kev. You gotta do some homework.
Kev Young.
I'm trans black.
Kev
Hey,
Young.
the cops ain't even gotta look for you. Just follow the drip. Follow the drip.
Oh yeah, Bernie Mac was amazing in that.
Keela, you never.
I'm gonna let
Keela,
you
you
know.
never watched House Party either.
What are y'all failing me?
All right, we need to have a movie night or something.
I'm down for it.
Do nothing but classics.
Yes, sir.
No, Arthur, I agree. Peak Vivica was Independence Day. Yeah. That
True.
was Peak Vivica. Yeah, Independence Day.
She was bad.
But if you haven't seen House Party, you see Jody's mom and Martin's girl dancing their butt off, looking too good. You see a drunk man bumping the table till he passed out. You see a dude who's in a wheelchair.
Buddy drinking that old English. Oh my goodness.
You see Martin, that was the beginning of Martin taking over.
Dragon
when
breath.
he was, and you see Martin ain't no sucker when he got in his face. Hold up, pump it again. Bro.
That was the livest. That was the livest party ever. And man, boy, the good old days. You always talk about how we romanticize the 80s and 90s. That's why. That was fantastic.
And everybody knows when you talk about House Party, you start doing that goofy dance. Yeah. It don't matter how bad you dance, you know how to pull that off.
Hey, my brother and one of the ushers did that at my wedding.
Oh wow. I would have did that too. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right, number 5, House Party.
Number 4, Mike.
Number 4 is also a movie by that gentleman who I said is going to be on this list plenty of times. This is, funnily enough, this is a lot of people's number 1 favorite comedy of all time, but it's just not mine. But I love this movie. But when I tell you quotables galore from The Royal Penis is Clean, Your Highness.
Come.
See, I ain't got to say nothing.
Greatest movie ever made.
See, to you too.
Yeah.
To what? Queen to be. To yo, just let your
Hey, you don't think it's funny?
No, I think it's hilarious.
Yeah,
bro, that's the greatest movie ever made, man.
It's not my favorite comedy, but it's up there. It's up there.
It's definitely top 5 like that.
Oh no, top 3.
Man, you could turn that on right now and it'll captivate every audience. It'll just be like,
I ain't mad,
bro. Some of the baddest women was in that movie, bro.
Hey,
this Black America awareness pageant.
Yo, hop on 1 foot like a dog.
Man.
Oh, that was peak Vanessa Bell Calloway.
She was farted in a looking like she was going to carnival.
And hell, you could do a whole show about colorism off of that one movie. The light-skinned sister and the dark-skinned sister.
Yeah.
Hey, and I need to say one thing. I know everybody likes who they likes, but that sister, the little sister, is why I love dark-skinned chocolate chicks. If that
was
chick
fire.
Talk your shit. Talk your shit,
was that one.
Thank you, sir.
Hood rat.
Yo,
she was a hood rat, bro.
Stop playing, Wayne. We related.
Yeah.
Me and Wayne related. I think Wayne the third triplet. Me, Wayne, and Cardi.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she was a hood rat in there. It just made it so much better. Like it was just.
She was. Ooh, yes, sir. I loved her attitude.
Listening.
Yeah,
she was. Woo.
Marie,
she was about
you ain't never met Martin.
She was about that. She was ready. She was like, well, what you need? You need me to get down on my knees? It's whatever. What you just tell me?
It's what it is. All I need to know is his face is on the money.
Hey, I recently did the last joke in that movie to my wife because she brought me something to eat, and I said, taste this. She was like, what's wrong? I said, just taste it. She was like, what's wrong? I said, taste it. She said, all right, let me taste it. Where's the spoon? Hey,
it's not ultra perm. It's juice and berries.
Yeah.
Yo, too quotable. Too quotable. When even go to the barbershop hard. Too quotable.
Man. What about
Clay? I'm gonna call him Clay.
The nigga just cut one ponytail off and charged man $8.
Hey, what about your boy? I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow.
Randy Watson. Sector chocolate. Man, bro, if you can't quote that movie, you don't deserve to watch comedies.
I might have to go watch that again, bro. You got me.
I think that was the best era of black movies in the 80s and the 90s. I want to say,
like, my stomach legit hurting now. That shit was that movie. Bro, when I tell you I could sit here and watch that, and every movie you name and I watched recently, just because I'm like that. I'm so old. I watch House Party all the time. I think House Party is one of the best things ever made. It's just fun. Fun.
Yeah, you got
shout out to Moon Goddess in the building. So where we at?
Number 4, Coming to America, which I will admit is many people's number 1.
Fair enough.
Yeah. To me, it's up there. Number 3, Mike.
Number 3 is a movie that opened my eyes to the other coast, the other side of the country. I'm a New Yorker, and I've been in Florida the most of my life. I can't even fathom life on the other side of the country. But when I heard the term, you lost your job on your day off.
Oh, man.
Bro, I didn't know what was happening. Bro, you better put some water on that damn shit. Bro, when I heard these things.
Oh, man.
Well, around here, between Normandy and Weston, we call this here little 2020. Well, nigga. Bro.
Yeah.
When I saw Bernie Mac, the Lord is my shepherd, he know what I want.
Yeah.
Miss Parker.
Oh, man. Yes. Miss Parker.
What? Oh, when I heard every time I'm in the kitchen.
You in the kitchen. In the goddamn refrigerator. Eat all the food.
When he said hog mog, I about died.
Yeah.
I almost died inside.
And if you watch the director's cut, he lists a whole bunch more food, man.
I seen it. Say a whole bunch of stuff. Hey, you better put some water on that damn shit, bud, bro.
And you know, it was last year. I found out that was a young Megan Good at the ice cream.
I've been knew that.
I did not know that was Megan Good.
I hate him.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Better have
what about that knee alone, Mike? What about that knee alone, Mike, in that one?
Hey, Trevor will tell you.
So Love Jones
it was either early this year or late last year. I found a picture of Nia Long and I was like, okay, this one she looked fire.
I saw that.
You remember?
Yeah.
She just don't do it for me, bro.
So Love Jones, Nia Long, no. Love Jones, Nia Long. Ooh.
No, you want to laugh? In that movie is a woman I would take over Nia Long, and she was ratchet as hell. When she's laying in bed next to a dude calling Craig about cheating on her while she's cheating on him.
Paula Jai Parker?
I love Paula Jai Parker. Hey, there's a dude named Rome who has a music video called I Belong to You. Go watch that video and look at Paula Jai Parker.
Oh, she's in that video?
Huh?
She's in that video? I never paid attention.
She's the main woman in that video. Go watch it.
Okay, I got to look at that. I never paid attention to that.
Fine as hell to me. Oh, don't get me started. Hood rat.
She's an absolute hood rat. You know who was bad in that movie too? Levita Alizé Jenkins when she came to get her hair done.
Don't touch me.
Yeah.
Don't get your sister. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, man! Mike taking us down memory lane. Where are we at?
Number 3, Friday.
Oh, so let me ask you, rank the Friday movies real quick.
They're already ranked.
See, I got 1, 3, 2. I think part 3 is hilarious, bro. I think that shit is just stupid
Cat
funny.
Williams, Cat Williams.
I think Pat Williams, that movie was so stupid and funny. To me, it was better than part 2. Part 2 didn't really hold my interest.
You know what? You might be right. I'm gonna go watch them today, and I'm gonna tell you, you might be right. I might give that to you. Cat Williams did take it. Don't be sorry, ho. Be
Be
careful.
careful. See, Keela's saying 3-1-2, so she got part 3 at as the number 1. But
No,
I just didn't like part 2. To me, part 2 didn't. It just never. I don't know. It just
you know what it
never
is.
took off.
Mike Epps was still fresh and young, and Mike Epps ain't never been funny to me. That's the only time he was ever funny to me.
Listen, one of my favorite comedians. I ain't gonna lie. One of my favorite comedians, Mike Epps. I ain't gonna lie, and I see them live. Yes.
Damn, a lot of people put number 3 at number 1. Number 3
1 is number 1.
Bro, number 3 was, I think number 1 was more serious and it was like the original, but number 3, as far as just outright funny, you just can't stop it.
I like number 3.
I'm sorry, number 1 will always be the one. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm old.
Hey, Ricky Smiley said, hey, the extra medium line is what took me out. Like, I think it's that extra medium. Like, I'm like, what?
And that became a quotable in the lexicon of black comedy. Yeah. Everybody says that. But
there you go.
Number 3, Friday.
Number 2, Mike.
Number 2 was not. He is not funny, boo boo. I mean,
I love Mike.
Number 2 is a movie that did not get burned when it came out. People slept on it, but as you got older, if you rewatch it, you realize how many jewels are in this movie. You realize how many hey, that should have been on the mentions, the honorable mentions. Good calling.
He said talking dirty after dark.
Martin was on that one. But a lot of people sleep on this movie because when it came out, they were expecting something different. But if you watch this movie, you realize these last 2 movies are ensemble pieces, like Coming to America. It's full of just comedic genius back to front. This movie has the most accepted and loved gay relationship in the history of black comedy. And one of the gentlemen who was the man in the relationship tried to say a baby was his. That's my baby. I'm that baby pappy boss.
Oh. What?
Bro,
that's number 2. That's number 2.
Bro, if you don't, I'm telling you, I challenge all of y'all because I've watched it recently. Go back and watch Life. If it's not the cornbread, if it's not the boom boom room when Eddie walk in there trying to mess it up and they go, yeah, that's the little boy we got in the back doing the dish. Shut up, boy. Like, everybody stood out in that movie. Everybody. Joanna Man was fire. Bernie was fire. Can't Get Right was fire. What's his name that was chubby and then got skinny? He was the cook. He was fire. You remember when he was rubbing on the thing, looking at the girl?
Anthony Anderson.
Yeah. That girl got game. Bro, when his toe fell in the bottle, bro, I'm telling you, y'all go back and watch that movie. How much money would it take to make these nigga pies? Go back, watch that movie. I promise you, your mind now, if you look at it as an adult, you'll see it way differently. It was classic material. And it is the second most quotable black comedy of all time to me.
I was about to say we got to put emphasis on what this list is about. This list is most quotable, not the best. So Venkat put in a comment. So just for Venkat, because he's feeling all better, I got some.
Oh shit! Say it again. Say something else. Oh, say something else. Say something else, nigga.
That's gotta be the greatest. No, that's the greatest movie part ever.
Hey, come on, y'all sleeping on 2. Y'all sleeping on 2.
Oh my god,
that is
y'all sleeping on 2. 2 is fire.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
But the number 2 most quotable black comedy of all time is Life. I beg everybody, go back and watch it one more time. You will agree with me.
It's strong.
And I know we butchered up Mike's list today because he normally just get the rock out, but he brought us down memory lane. But we'll fix it up in post. Nevertheless, the number 1 most quotable black movie of all time is.
Not only is this the most quotable, but to me, it is the best. It is my favorite movie, bar none, of all time. It is the first time my mom and I cursed at each other and didn't have a feeling about it. We died laughing. When she said, oh, no. When she said, oh, nigga, you want to hit people with garbage cans. Now I got to cut you. Now you better put that damn knife down there. I'm gonna shoot that black non-trusting motherfucker right on your foot. Put it down. Beautiful. Me and my mama, hey, my mama's a grown ass woman. If you walk up to her right now and look at her out of nowhere and say, you must be crazy to pull your gun on me, my mama will die on the floor laughing, hug you, and start a 20-minute conversation about the greatest movie of all time, Harlem Nights. Y'all can't tell me nothing. I don't want to hear it. I know Coming to America is love. Harlem Nights is the funniest. When he shot the snaggletooth dude in the head, the funniest. When to the end, when he said, well, you know, these things don't have a lot of air. He's like, yeah. He's like, make sure you control it, because you know, you do this, you might make it. You dead to the mother, bro. Bro, when he was arguing with Vera and said, she was like, I just don't understand why you would leave a little swallow orange juice in the damn thing. He said, well, swallow it, bitch. Like, bro. Red Fox has so many one-liners and the big goggles when he couldn't. Bro, y'all can't tell.
Don't forget about the boxing champ.
I was just getting ready to say the boxing.
I ain't even get to that. I ain't even get to that. Oh, hold on. You know what I mean? I know now. And I ain't even say this. Y'all ready? For the word that created the word. When they created a word for a woman that's so delicious that you will leave your family.
Sunshine.
Yo, you ain't never heard anything more cold than, hey baby, put your mom on the phone. I ain't coming on no more. See you later. Take it easy.
And
what?
And here's the thing,
you know how good that cookie gotta be?
And here's the thing about that part. Every man understood that.
100%.
Every man understood that and what that meant. Because we all been there.
That was
We've all had a sunshine, boy. We've all had a sunshine.
That was Pete Layla Rashawn, even more than what's the movie with Whitney Houston? Even more than that.
That was Pete. When he was talking about her, she was like, I got a girl whose pussy is so good. You throw it up in the air, it'll turn out sunshine. And what did Red Fox do? He said, and then Richard Pryor said, I don't want none of that. Birdman said,
I'm telling you, we all knew what that was. Yes, we all understand. We all understood that. Every man understood that.
Oh my goodness!
And then when she walked in there, you was like, "Oh my goodness, yeah,
bro."
Hey, I know we butchered your list, Mike, but that was one of the best.
Hey, that's how it's supposed to go. If y'all feel it, say something.
Oh yeah, that was
Harlem Nights is the great bro. I've never in my life seen Harlem Nights on and been like, I got something else to do. I'm watching Harlem Nights. That's just what it is now.
Yeah, you can't turn
that just go to show you how great Eddie Murphy is, because
that's what I said.
Most of these movies was Eddie Murphy.
He on that list.
Well, you know, he was the executive producer of the Harlem Nights. He that's his movie. That's his.
Yeah. Eddie Murphy is even the ones that wasn't like that great, like you know, the later,
funny as hell.
The later Nutty Professors and stuff like that. Eddie Murphy just absolutely awesome though.
And let's be clear, Eddie Murphy has the greatest stand-up comedy show of all time.
Raw?
No, Delirious is the greatest. I can go to anybody of any age range today, with the exception of these young idiots. Say something from that. Thank you, Della Reese was my queen. And say something from that show, and I can just say Goonie Goo Goo. Somebody gonna get it. I can say it's my ice cream. Somebody gonna get it. Delirious is the great. If you haven't seen Delirious, go on YouTube, watch Eddie Murphy Delirious, and see where a bunch of the material that your comics love came from. All the stuff they stole came from.
Yeah. And not only that,
Vampire in Brooklyn was
Eddie Murphy
Vampire in Brooklyn was great.
When he started wearing leather outfits on stage, every comedian after that started wearing leather outfits. That was just, you know, That was their
Still
thing.
trying to
He
fit in
broke
that tight
He
leather.
broke that. Yeah.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy even well, see, now I draw the line with Norbit Van Camp. But you know what's funny? I watch Norbit because it's so stupid. It's like one of those
Orbit was funny,
movements.
Orbit was funny.
You know a movie I love that's like just terrible, but I love it is that damn Pootie Tang.
Pootie Tang's hilarious.
I think that's one of the funniest damn movies.
Man,
Nah,
he
I'm
the
sorry.
guy on the Poppy Tang.
Nah, man, y'all sleeping on the clumps, man. I'm sorry, y'all sleeping on
Clumps was wrong. Clumps was wrong.
Yeah.
Hey, I got some movies y'all ain't never seen that are hilarious, but we ain't gonna get into that.
All right.
I'm just saying that is my top 10 list.
Good list, bro. Good list.
Yeah, fantastic
Black
list.
comedies that are quotable.
Hey, if y'all members to the channel of the Straight Talk Society, y'all go ahead and throw that Mike is right emoji in the chat because this list was fire, man. I love this one, man.
Thank you kindly.
But so, man, all right. So we got our laugh. Shout out to Eddie Israel in the building. I will be interviewing Eddie this Thursday night at 6 p.m. on the Straight Talk Society Biblical Debate Series. Me and him finally going to get that interview in. So I got a story that I want to end the show on. Moon, if you can get in contact with Lem, I don't know if he's around, but I'd like to hear his thoughts on this. So let's get it queued up because I mean it ain't no easy way, but let's go ahead and get it queued up. Kev, you got some homework to do, man. That man named some legendary movies.
I'll probably watch them if I'm bored, but probably not.
Just watch House Party. Just like with House Party, I go to the dancing scene, the tag team dancing scene, the switch, and then he's like, "Wow, switch again, Bilal."
Yo,
oh, yeah, that's a
and then when
classic
he was
scene.
like, Bilal, switch, and he's like, ah.
Yeah, he's just oh man. Oh God. All right, let's get to this next one so we could go home. What time is it? 7:30. All right. Trying to prolong the time because I really don't want to have to show it, but let's go ahead and do it because I saw this come up on something that I watch and I'm like, oh my God, this is terrible. Why can't I share? Oh, share screen. All right, here we go. Let me know when you guys see it.
Yep.
A small community in West Tennessee is reeling after a homicide involving children. One 12-year-old is accused of killing her 8-year-old cousin. Tonight, family and friends held a vigil for that victim in Nashville. Reporter Joyce Peterson shares what we know about that case tonight.
A 12-year-old girl being accused of murdering her 8-year-old cousin is a stunning crime in any community. But here in the small town of Humboldt, Tennessee, population 7,800, they're coming together to help this family. Pastors have been visiting the house. Neighbors are checking on them because this family is truly in shock.
No words can describe it. It's unimaginable.
Frederick Agee, district attorney in the 28th Judicial District, says the 8-year-old was found unresponsive in her bed in this house on East Mitchell Monday. Wednesday, a tipster said surveillance video from the bedroom revealed what happened. So you've seen the video?
Unfortunately, I have.
What does the video show?
It shows the 12-year-old with her full body weight taking bedding, and it appears to be that the 8-year-old is asleep. She takes the bedding and she covers the 8-year-old's face.
Did the 8-year-old wake up? Did she struggle at any point?
Yes, ma'am. There is a part in the video where we see her struggling.
A memorial for 8-year-old Demiria sits out front of her grandmother's house where the crime occurred. She was visiting from Nashville, her 12-year-old cousin visiting from South Carolina. Their grandmother says the two were inseparable. The evidence, says DA Agee, points to first-degree murder and tampering with evidence.
There is video where the 12-year-old goes and gets tissues and comes in and appears to be trying to clean the 8-year-old's body, face, and also moves the child, the the 8-year-old to appear that she was underneath the covers.
The memorial for Demiria keeps growing. Balloons in her favorite colors, her beloved stuffed animals, and the nail polish she adored. The family and police struggling to figure out the motive.
We'd ask your viewers to obviously pray for the family and also pray for our police officers and our investigators. This is really intense, and it's just not something that happens around here.
All right. So, okay, so Lim B said give him a minute to drop in. I want to read the story. Damn, bro, I hate shit like this. 12 years old and the 12-year-old cousin. So let me I didn't know that there was a video. Like MD saying a video. I didn't know that there was a video. Well, yeah, because they had the security cameras. Like I got, we got cameras all over our house, so it records everything. So I guess, so let me just read this story real quick. Says a 12-year-old girl in Tennessee has been charged with murder, accused of smothering her 8-year-old cousin as the younger girl slept. A relative said they've been arguing over an iPhone. So this is all over an iPhone. A security camera recorded the killing inside the bedroom they shared on July 15th in Humboldt, Tennessee. The county prosecutor said the recording shows the older child using bedding to suffocate her cousin as the younger girl slept in the top bunk. Gibson District Attorney Frederick Agee's statement said after the child died, the juvenile cleaned up the victim and repositioned her body. The victim's mother, Rayana Smith, told CBS that the girls had been arguing over an iPhone after coming from out of town to stay with their grandparents. She identified her daughter as 8-year-old Demetria Hollingsworth. The 12-year-old girl was charged with first-degree murder and tampering with evidence after the authorities obtained the video on Wednesday. I consider this to be one of the most disturbing violent acts committed by either an adult or juvenile that my office has prosecuted. AG wrote in a statement. He said he would petition the judge to prosecute the girl who turns 13 later this month in adult court, which would allow for a lengthier sentence. Whether that will be through incarceration or supervision with court order conditions, Smith told the TV station that she is hoping for the maximum sentence. Last time I see my baby, she was smiling, giving me kisses, telling me she will see me when it's time for her to come back home. She's never coming back home. She's never coming back home, Smith told the station. A GoFundMe has been organized. So, boy. All right. So there we are. So let me go to the comments first. Yeah, so Ricardo says that there is a video and it showed it was over an iPhone. Y'all know I always get this stuff late, man. I don't be seeing this stuff when it comes out. Moon Goddess says, I remember when this aired on the news, sad and horrific. Can you imagine it was the premeditation for me and the know-how? See, that's where I was going. What on God's green earth is going on? So, this is Man Talk Mondays. We just had a great time laughing and giggling and everything, but we also had to cover serious things. And I mean, it don't get more serious than this, especially all of us have little girls on this panel, with the exception of old Polly Kev here. Kev, what do you think about this? Like, so two parts. First of all, what do you think about this? And do you think she should be tried as an adult?
Yeah, very sad situation. Yeah, my condolences to the girl and the family. I know it's tough. Well, one thing I want to say is, first, I want to finish my damn point. So let me get to that first. Okay, so like I was saying before, with Mike's example, yes, with truck drivers, yes, it's a good job, etc. Scallywags. I'm finishing my point. Scallywags. They want is money, but at the same time, we got to understand that money is a tool that helps buy your freedom. And if you're someone who's working a 9-to-5, someone who's working to get a high paycheck, that's not something to where it's going to give you the most output for your time. So I think it's weird to say like, people are dumb or women are dumb for picking what they pick. Because if you're an established entrepreneur, you're going to have a lot more freedom, especially to spend time with your family and your woman, when it comes to having more money. But like I said, nothing wrong with truck drivers. So, okay. So I finished my point. All right. Now with this video. So yeah, very sad. They definitely have my condolences. I probably joke around with you guys too much, but I'm pretty sure you guys know and understand that I'm right in my thought process. But yeah, like I said before, in other situations, like I'm literally seeing like it's the damn internet and the damn cell phones that's like officially like the new generation of crack. Like this is another story that we've gone over where some kid got into a fight with another kid, and then they off either like a family member or they off like a sibling. And yeah, it's because they're addicted to the damn cell phone. And it's crazy how this 12-year-old knows to get rid of the body, right? And she probably saw it on a TV show. Like I know with a lot of parents, and we've already talked about how parents like, leave their kids and go to work 2 jobs and stuff like that. We don't know what the kids are watching, right? So I'm sure she probably watched a show like I don't know, like House or like
Criminal
True Crime.
Minds.
Say that again.
Criminal Minds.
Criminal Minds, yeah, Criminal Minds, and said, hey, if I do this, it'll be quick, it'll be quiet, and maybe she knows that because she's a minor, she might not even like go to jail for that long. I don't know, but yeah, the fact that she is so like addicted to this like device that she's gonna off somebody, like nah, that's not only is that on the parents, but yeah, that's on her in general. She got to pay in some type of way. Yeah, it's just sad that she's a minor, but yeah, I feel like she should go to jail for that. Yeah.
So do you think they should try her as an adult?
It's tough to say. I want to say she needs rehabilitation, but I think she needs both. She needs to both be tried as an adult, but she also needs rehabilitation so she can come back into society. Yeah, it's tough to say, man. It's tough to say. But yeah, I'm fine with whatever consequences she gets, because that's just crazy. You just offed your sibling for an iPhone. Yeah. That's my thoughts on that.
All right, Wayne, you got a daughter, man. What do you think about when you see something like this?
I go straight to the parents. I don't blame it on social media. I go straight to the parents, because she obviously is not aware of consequences for her actions. Period. Good parenting at 12-year-old, you know that there are consequences for your actions. Come on. I mean, like, and again, at 12-year-olds to murder someone, obviously that type of behavior has been displayed somewhere. I work with kids, I work with young boys, I have daughters. That type of aggression has been displayed somewhere else. She has showed that type of aggression somewhere else, and it wasn't checked. I'm telling you, it's the parents. And I put it straight on the parents, and I would even say lock the parents up as well. And I would say also lock her up. I wouldn't say charge her as an adult, but I would say she needs to do some time. And I agree with Kev on giving her some type of therapy, allow her to rehabilitate herself. I wouldn't put her away for the rest of her life. I'll put her away for a little while, but I'll go after the parents as well. I'll sue the parents, everything. I'll go after the parents, bro. And I go straight to the parents. I'm not putting it on social media, bro. Action movies been out since I was a kid, and I knew if I did something that I saw on TV, I know there was consequences. I had men in my life, I had parents, I had people in my life that will hold me accountable at the age of 12. I had a community. I had people that would put their foot in my ass, men and women. So I knew how far to take things with my anger. Now, defending myself is one thing, but because somebody took something from me, I take it to that measure. No, I knew there was consequences. You know what I'm saying? Especially with family. One thing, boy, my family didn't play. I got a tight knit family. We do not fight siblings, and it happens. It happens. Siblings fight. Not saying that it doesn't, but taking it that far, bro. I go with the parents. That temperament was not checked. She sounds like she's been spoiled. She get away with a lot. I'm telling you, I see it. And this is my problem with black men. We see these behaviors with these women, with these children. They go out to the school. They check these teachers. You can't tell the children nothing. That's why there's a shortage in teachers. That's why a lot of these teachers don't want to teach no more, because the parents are the worst. I work with children. I coach young boys. The worst are to deal with is not the boys. They want the help. They need the help. They want the guidance. It's the parents that you got to deal with. Their ignorance. They the one that teach the children to overthrow authority. It's the parents, period. That's who I'm going after. I'll land right there.
So I just want to say something real quick before Mike take us to church. Man, I had to wrestle with this one when I saw it, just because my daughter's 9, it's a 12-year-old. And my first thing was to attack the parent and be like, oh my God, it's the parent's fault. But in this particular case, I can't put all the blame on the parent. So yes, I don't think this behavior just came out of nowhere. She just didn't one day.
A brat. She's a brat. I guarantee she's a brat. That's bratty behavior.
Yeah, she didn't just up in one day be this person. I agree with Wayne on that one. But I grew up when I was a kid in a 2-parent household, still got arrested when I was 12. Still carried a knife to school in the 4th grade. Shit happens no matter how great your upbringing is. I can't not put some of this on what she's watching.
You talking outliers though, Trev? You may have been an outlier.
Well, no, I always had to use I always got to use personal experience, but I'm not disregarding the fact that the parent has some blame in this, but I'm not gonna absolve social media, and not necessarily even social media, because the parents should not have them on social media. But there has to be some other outside source. I think Cliff said it in the chat earlier. Kids are tape recorders. They mimic everything they see. I bet you she's never seen her parent know how to get rid of a body. Like where do you learn that behavior from? I guess that's
about us watching action movies. We watch Terminator, we watch Rambo.
Wayne, we're adult. Oh, you mean when we were kids?
Yeah,
we're not stupid, Wayne. We're not stupid like these kids now. These kids are smart as far as technology and this and that, but they don't have the common sense God gave them sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh nah, I think we were more privileged because we didn't have all this technology to go outside and actually like feel the consequences. Like if you watch TV and like you watch wrestling. Of course, there was like some stories where like a kid was like for example, I think it was in Florida, a kid like wrestled his little sister.
Broke the neck.
And, like
yeah, you talking about Lionel? I forget his name. I think he got out now. He may be out now.
He's probably out, but he definitely went to jail for it. But yeah, so we're lucky because we actually like went outside and like we actually like got to ride our bikes and like fall down or like climb a tree, fall down, and we know what the word ouch means. Like we know how that feels. So of course, if you're hurting somebody else, you understand like, okay, this is how that person feels when this happens. In this case, like a lot of people's experience, a lot of kids' experience is like online. So if they see somebody on TV or like online getting pained, like they're not going to understand that is something that's permanent and or something that's gonna cause consequences, if that makes sense. So Wayne, I think that's one of the main reasons, but go ahead.
Wayne, what are your kids doing right now?
So I'll give you an example, right? So my
daughter, just answer, well, what are your kids doing right now?
Studying. My other one's in college. So she
do you know what she's doing right now?
I just got off the phone. Well, before I started the show, both of them doing homework actually.
All right, so he ain't gonna play along with me. Okay, I was about to
Oh,
say.
what you mean?
Not,
well,
no,
let me just say this, right? My
and Lim B, the link is in the chat.
My youngest daughter is 10, right? So what her mom does is her mom, and we both agree, or when she's with me or when she's with her mom, we take her cell phone away during the week, and she doesn't get it till the weekend. You understand what I'm saying? So stuff like that, her tablet, all that stuff, her iPad, man, we take that stuff away during the week, bro, and do something constructive, do something, go outside, or do something, make a bracelet, craft a bracelet or something like that. We take that stuff away from her. So that's what I'm saying. Like if you allow these children to be exposed, like a lot of these parents give a kid an iPad and let them sit in front of it all day, every day. The iPad raising a lot of these children. A lot of these kids are iPad children, man. The parents are, I'm telling you, the parents are allowed, like a lot of these kids are latchkey kids. Like they raising themselves at 10 years old. They're cooking their own food and they know how to do all kind of stuff because they're latchkey kids.
I think we were the latchkey generation, Wayne.
Man, I'm talking. Man, these kids are getting an iPad in their face. They know how to warm up their oodles and noodles, and they know how to fix themselves some Kool-Aid. And while their mom upstairs on the phone or with a boyfriend, whatever, they in their own. They doing their own thing instead of being more hands on with them. And I think that's where it comes from.
Wayne,
where does a 12-year-old get to thought of smothering a child and then hiding it?
But Wayne, that's what I'm getting at. I'm not disagreeing with anything you saying. The devices are raising our kids.
She's a brat.
But the devices are raising our kids. But where do you get to a point where the kid learns how to? She's not learning that behavior from home, smothering the body and getting rid of it.
What I'm saying is her bratty behavior went unchecked. It went unchecked. She's a brat. Her response, her first response was physical because not to go, let me go tell an adult. Her first response was to attack her and hurt her. That's bratty behavior. That's what brats do. When you take something, they get physical, they throw these tantrums. She was being a brat, and I guarantee you that typically went unchecked. It went unchecked.
Mike, get in there, Mike. Like I said, Lim, the link is in the chat. And Maria G says that Jeffrey Dahmer was disciplined as a child.
Man, outliers. Here we go with the outliers. Go ahead.
All right. See if there's anything left to talk about since y'all had 5 conversations. But I feel differently than everybody. Go figure.
Hey, one second, Mike. Hey, Lim. They're probably making you wait. Damn. All right. Well, you just have to type it in the chat then, and I'll read it. I really wanted you to come on for this, but you probably just gonna have to type it in the chat. You can't come on that link though. You should be able to. Your StreamYard link just come in through your phone or a computer. All right, go ahead, Mike.
Like I was saying, I see this differently than everybody else. Everybody's putting their own emotional makeup on the child. They're calling her a brat because she's acting because she did something that they feel brats do, or they're calling her psycho, or they're calling her. I think Kevin was almost onto it. He just said it backwards, which is normal for Kevin. I think what my generation learned was consequences when we went outside. When we went outside, we got punched in the face. When we went outside, we had accidents happen. When we went outside, we knew, oh, don't mess with that house. That's where the little pervert man lived. You better stay away from that dude. We had lessons that taught us. I was just talking to my mom the other day. My mom, me, my mother, my ex-wife, and her husband were discussing whether we were going to let my daughter walk to school. And I said I couldn't even fathom her being by herself going to the mailbox, much less going to school. And I thought about me. I was walking to school from 3rd grade. And it was no thing. We got together. So-and-so lived by me. We go to school. So-and-so lived close to me. We walk together. We go to school. The generation now they don't have any of that learned fear that we had that makes you make better decisions. They don't have any of that learned fear where you see something and you can gauge, okay, this might not be what I need to do. This might not be where I need to be. I need to go. You could have never, anybody that grew up in my block, you could have never pulled up with in a truck with candy and said, hey, I got Skittles, come in the car. It would have never worked on my block. It would have never worked in Melrose. You got to be more creative than that because we don't play that. Somebody else would have rocked you in the face. You stupid. You go in the car with him, you know him? That's just how we are. We were riding our bikes to whole other neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we made it there and back. We were riding across highways and big streets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we went outside and we realized, and I say it again, we got punched in the face. We knew what pain was. This generation doesn't. To them, I believe everything is a game. Everything is I can restart it tomorrow. We don't know what this girl was going through. We don't know if she is mentally there. We don't know. And I'm not saying she's right. I'm not disputing that. I'm not having that fight because it's not my job to. I'm saying we don't know. And as a society, we're afraid to say we don't know stuff because everybody, and this is going to be funny coming from me, everybody must have an opinion. I have plenty of them. But when it's this serious, I'm not putting mine in. But I will say this. Hold up. But they should have taught her family first. Bro, I'm not, you're talking about what you feel. You don't know. They might have taught her family first. You don't know. You can teach a kid. I tell my daughter every single day to wash the dishes when she get up from the table. And every single day it's sitting at the table. And when I call her and I give her a look, she goes, I forgot it at the table. Yeah, you did. Go wash it. Every day. We can't come here and act like Dr. Mia doesn't tell us all the time that we don't develop our mature brains until we're 25, 26, and then want to throw this 12-year-old to the wolves. And on another note, I personally, I am not willing to open the door to destroying Black lives at an even earlier age than we have. I'm not at that point. I remember the little boy who wrestled his sister. It was an accident. They threw that boy. Yeah, they threw that boy in the prison like it was nothing. Everybody sat around and was okay with it. And guess what? Because that was so easy, this is gonna be easy. Because that boy shouldn't have went to jail. That boy should have went to counseling. That boy should have been in a home. That boy should have been watched. But he shouldn't have been, because let's be clear, when you go to jail, that's one thing. But when you go to prison, that's something. They're sending you to a place where people who victimize children go. And they're sending a child. It makes no sense. Now, I understand we're human beings and we come from a Puritan society. We love revenge. We love, quote unquote, justice. And I respect that. I do. Because if this was my daughter, I'd be livid. I ain't gonna lie to you. Who do you blame? Because neither one of them were with their parents. They were both at like Meemaw house or something like that, right? That's what it said. They were visiting grandma or visiting somebody and they were sleeping in the same bed.
Yeah, you're right.
Who are you gonna blame? You can't blame any adults. You're gonna say somebody should have been watching them? They were had on camera. They're not expecting their kid to be murdered by a cousin. But like I said, this child might have, for anything you guys say about women do have developmental, that's why it seems sociopath. Hey, and guess what? I'm not disputing that.
Focus, because I got to get back in.
You know I can't focus. I'm not disputing it. I'm saying 12 years old because y'all acting like this is the first time. There was a white 12-year-old who killed her little brother at 9. And guess what they said? She stopped taking her ADHD medication when she got homeschooled. So if they can make all these excuses for the little white girl who was talking all that demonic stuff when they arrested her, I'm not selling this black girl up the river. I'm sorry. I'm not. I know what it looks like when they start in the chain gang. I know what it looks like when okay, we got a 12-year-old in there. Now we can start throwing them 8-year-olds. There's a reason there's laws against this. It's supposed to be because they used to throw anybody above 6 years old in prison back in old England. That was the law. They treated you like an adult. There's a reason juvenile exists. And they want to send this child. She's 12. I'm going to say it again because y'all ain't feeling me. She's 12 years old. She don't know how to wipe her cuckoo right.
We get it, but she gotta kill somebody. Got you.
Yeah,
Come
yeah,
on,
yeah.
I'm not disputing that.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not.
Hey,
yeah, I ain't.
y'all acting like
I'm not
acting
saying
like
lock
it's
her
easy.
up. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying lock her up. But she
Lock
ain't
her up.
scot free. She's
Yeah,
not.
hey, I didn't disagree with that. But y'all acting like it's hard to learn to kill somebody.
Oh,
And
but
she
one
didn't
correction though,
take the
Mike.
body away.
One correction. Lionel Tate, that wasn't an accident. He stomped that little girl to death. That wasn't an accident.
Okay. And what was he,
not
15?
an accident.
He was 15?
He was 12. He was 12 and she was 9. And he got out. He's on probation. He got out, then got arrested for armed robbery right after. He's on probation now. He'll be out in 2030.
Because you can't, when you send someone to prison, you can't say their life is not savable. You send someone that young, it's not savable. Now, once again, I'm not trying to say that she should get away scot-free. I'm not trying to say that she should be let go, that it should be water under the bridge. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I'm not willing to start. I'm not trying to say
Mute your other.
water under the bridge.
Hold on. Hey, Limp, you came in under 2, so close one out. I know exactly what you did. Close the YouTube browser out.
Hold on. Hey, Limp, you came in.
Okay, there you go. All right, go ahead, Mike.
I know what it looks like. And you got to mute up, Lim.
Yeah. Close out that YouTube browser.
I know what it looks. I know what it looks like when they start coming for the kids. I know what it looks like when they start passing. There's a reason that the Second Amendment will never be repealed. Not one piece of it, because they know when you take a little chip, they're gonna take. You can take another chunk. It's easier. I'm not willing to do that. Not for black children. I'm sorry. I hear y'all, but if one of your kids make a mistake, a kid walks around, slips and falls and drops the elbow on somebody and they kill the kid. Now it's easier to send your kid to prison.
No, you just simplified the hell out of that, Mike.
I did. Hey, I'm not disputing. It's easier to learn to kill somebody in America than it is to get a AA degree.
Hey, Mike,
you guys named those
not only did she smother her, she then got rid of the body like nothing happened.
She did not get rid of the body. Stop saying that.
No, she got rid of the evidence.
Did was prep the body so it looked like she was sleeping. She didn't get rid of the body. You're making her a mass murderer. She's not a mass murderer.
No.
She's a murderer, right?
I didn't say she's not.
Well,
I didn't say she's not.
Like a quick question.
But I push back on Mike when you say about kids are different now. We went outside. We understood consequences. We hit it in the face. I'm telling you. But in a lot of things in life, the basics are the basics. At the end of the day, bro, it's just like if you're playing football or you're coaching football, there are still certain things that are foundational in the game from when the game started from day one, bro. Parenting is parenting. If it's solid, it's solid. The kids are solid. I don't give a damn how many times the time changes. Fair enough. It may be more access to stuff and technology, but at the end of the day, bro, if solid parenting is solid parenting. At the end of the day, it don't matter if it's back in the 80s or the 90s or the 2000s or now. If you are watching your children like you should be watching your children, make sure they're staying in the child's place, checking their attitude, checking their behavior when it needs to be checked. 9 out of 10 times they do not do these things, bro. I mean, she literally. You know what I'm saying? Like there are kids who are 12, who are 17 because their parents don't protect them. Their parents expose them to all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Their behavior, their own behavior. You know what I'm saying? Different men that they're dating, all kind of stuff, bro. These parents expose these children to, and they come and they bring that behavior, and they I don't know, man. I don't buy that because it's a different time. Kids are different. I think the basis of parenting is still the same as it was before 30, 40 years ago as it is today.
it can be, and I can prove that, but we're not going to go there. I want to ask you a question. Did
Go
you
ahead.
have good parents?
So, no, it was all right. I had my grandparents stepped up better though.
Okay, but you
no, I
had
had
good
solid
grandparents.
parents though. Yeah.
You had good grandparents.
Yeah.
What age did you lose your virginity?
15, 10th grade.
So why didn't good parenting stop you from doing that? Why didn't you wait till you were 18 or wait till marriage?
You got this, Wayne.
Wait, hold on. That's different.
See, I was going to
Why is it?
like
It's
that,
a
but he didn't want,
decision.
he
You
didn't
made a
want to go there with
decision.
me.
You made a decision
No,
because you
no.
at 15 you decided that coochie was more important than whatever they was telling you. Because I guarantee you, they didn't tell you to go get coochie.
But I wasn't in the 7th grade, 6th grade getting coochie. I was halfway through high school, bro. I'm damn
That makes
senior.
it worse. Your mind was more developed. You had more sense,
That's
and
different,
you still
man.
did what you wanted to
can't-
do.
Nah, man, I ain't killing nobody.
I didn't say you were killing somebody.
You're talking about typical male nature. You're talking about me wanting some pussy versus some a 12-year-old murdering somebody, bro.
No, sir. I'm talking about you saying that parents that what a parent does always makes a good kid. I'm telling you, it doesn't work like that.
It usually does, bro.
Usually, but not always. Like Moon Goddess said, this chick might be a psychopath.
What I'm saying is, studies show 9 out of 10 times, man, when you get children that act up this time, man, maybe 10% it might be might be mental, but a lot of it is just parenting. Parenting, bro. Like I say, I had sex at 15, but I wasn't robbing motherfuckers at 15. I was trying to get sex. You understand what I'm saying? That's parenting, bro. I hung out with thugs. Hold up. I grew up with thugs. I grew up with killers. You understand?
Me too.
But parenting was like, yo, them your boys, but when they going to do such and such, I'm going to the house. I'm going to play some ball. I got practice today. I'm gonna go to practice versus go and smoke weed with my homies on the corner. That's parenting, bro. You understand what I'm saying?
I do. I understood exactly what you were saying. I'm saying you don't get to pick and choose what's good, and you don't get to pick and choose bad behavior. That's like saying one sin is less. No, you can't. One sin is less good than another sin. A sin is a sin.
I should have started with this, man. My mind told me to start with this.
Sin is a sin. Hey, we'll talk later. Go ahead, Lem. Let Lem get his off.
Hey, Lem, what you got, Lem?
Sorry for taking so long to get here. Let me ask a question to Mike before he keeps moving the goalposts.
Oh, jeez.
So
you come up here and go after the big dog already?
All I want to say is he took off the gloves, so I don't want to hear nothing about be nice.
If you want to keep all 10 digits, you might want to put your hand down. So having
my
said
digits are fine right here. I like them all, and they stay fisted up. If you want to take it there, we can do that.
We can do that too. You're not gonna
whatever
get
you want to do, with the fire. Whatever you want to do, my G.
I'm instigating.
First and foremost, I am from Miami, so trust me, I ain't scared.
I ain't worry about no cows or no space today.
So, Mike, go get your mango and be quiet. So, as I was trying to say,
I'll get a mango and be quiet with your girl.
You really won't, but anyway,
I really will.
I'm sure in your dreams.
And Mike is a nasty man. Don't let him close to your girl. Do not let Mike near your girl.
What the hell y'all doing?
Anyway, let me try to teach Mike something. And I know this is something that
you can't teach me nothing about how to be lame and corny. You're doing fantastic at it.
No, you have the cornerstone on that. I'm gonna let you have that one because you don't have a whole lot of life.
The only cornerstone I got is dropping these tea bags on your bra.
Yeah, sure.
I'm the cornerstone.
What's your point, Lem?
All right, let Lem.
Anyway, so just let the adult talk, Mike. So anyway, as I was trying to say, so keeping in mind that most of us were raised as reasonable human beings. So were any of us told or taught as a child, hey, if you do something like this, you harm another person, you should probably clean up the mess, go hide the body, do anything to that effect? Was any of us taught any of that?
No.
That's
correct.
Goalpost moving?
Correct. No, it ain't moving a goalpost, Mike. It's called common sense, something that you obviously don't know.
It's called this is different generation. We didn't have criminal minds.
Mike,
we didn't have criminal minds as children. We weren't having all the house wasn't on TV when we were children. We were watching Reading Rainbow. You slow man, you.
Michael, just because
you yell doesn't mean that you're right. You gotta say it. You ain't turning nothing on over here, bro.
No. Calm adults talk calmly. So I'm trying to teach
I don't give it. I'm not a calm adult.
So I
don't want to be calm.
Exactly.
I know exactly.
So anyway,
I know.
Yeah, let him get it.
No,
let him
you
get
can't
his
mute me,
point out.
nigga. Who you
Can
think
you
you
mute
are?
him? An adult trying to
Yeah,
talk.
let him
No.
get his point out because I'm about to ready to wrap up soon.
Come mute me with the fist you was talking about.
I'll be there in 8 hours. So
Please
anyway,
do.
What the hell, y'all?
Please do.
Wait a minute. What are
Anyway.
y'all? What the hell happened?
I don't know. I'm trying to
You act
talk.
like
And Mike
you
won't
sat there and watched
be
what happened.
quiet.
You know, I do what I want, bro. Make me.
All right, come on, man. Come on.
I'll help get some therapy set up for Mike later. Anyway,
I don't need it. I got your girl. She
Mike,
make me feel
be
wonderful.
quiet.
No. You're not going to get the last
Jesus.
word. I don't know what you think you are, calm adult, but you're not going to get the last word. Period, point blank. So make your point and leave me alone. Or we can do this all day.
Come on. I'm ready.
Anyway, so as I was trying to say,
good.
So seeing that most of us were raised to be reasonable adults, most of us at least, the point that I'm trying to make is this: it's nothing to do with different times. Yes, we are all, most of us are of the age of being latchkey kids. The only difference is we were taught that there is some type of accountability for our actions. There is some type of consequences for our actions. If we go out and do something bad is going to happen because we did X, Y, and Z. I am a former teacher. I have taught middle school children. I have taught children who have brought weapons to school, sold drugs, done all of those things, and come from two-parent households. Have had all the same values that most of us have probably been taught as far as being normal, good, upstanding members of society. So the point being is we don't teach children today that there are any consequences for their actions. For a child to think that is the right step to take, to go and either it be hide a body or clean up after themselves, means that they're making a conscious decision to do something like that. It's unfortunate. It's sad that they think that is the appropriate step to take. The one difference I would say amongst these children compared to us is they have the internet. These children are able to do things with computers way more than we did when we were their age, because one, we didn't have access to it, and even if we did, we were curtailed on TV time. If we had a computer, we were curtailed on how much time we were on a computer. We had to do other things. We had to actually go outside and interact with people. Hell, we got into fist fights with people, knocked out a mic, and then shook hands and kept it moving. We didn't have to go home.
I would love for you to try. I would love for you to try. I would love for you to try.
Hold on, man. What the hell?
We didn't have to get
any
into
day you want, ho. Any day you want.
Y'all know each other on the outside?
No, I don't know why he's so angry. Jesus Christ.
Any day you want.
Anyways, I was trying to say.
Any day you want, punk. Any day. I got hate for niggas like you. Run your mouth, punk.
Lem, you're throwing shots.
Run your mouth. Shut up, Kevin. Run your mouth. Run your mouth. Do something.
I'm actually quite literate, so calling me niggas is not doing it.
Do something. Do something. Mike. You got me confused. Run your mouth. I was quiet. Run your mouth, punk. Do something.
I didn't say you. I said
I
Mike.
ain't little students where you can run me, nigga. Don't nobody run me. Do something. You got me confused, punk. Hoe ass nigga.
Mike, Mike, sorry, Mike.
Shut your hoe ass up and talk. Don't say my
Trevor,
name.
I'll give him my address to you, and you can send him to me.
Don't say my name, ho.
No, I don't know what the hell going on.
I don't know what's going on, but I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you
Mike,
do.
Mike,
you mad because I let your girl out.
You can talk a lot of trash, but you can't take it. That's real fun.
Go find
really
something
funny.
to do, hoe ass nigga. You got me confused. I don't know who the fuck you think you talking to.
All right.
So anyway, as I was trying to say,
the
point being,
got heat for pussies like you. You got me confused.
I'm gonna have to cut it here because
I got me all the way confused.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut it here. I'm
gonna do something to Mike. I wish you would.
As I was trying to say,
please do.
People would anyway. The point being that I was trying to make was people would get into a fight of our age, and that was it. Nobody had to go home, get a gun, go back and end somebody's life.
Did you fall off? Oh, you muted. Oh.
No, I'm still here. Oh
no, I saw you mute yourself. Wow, this was. You know, I gotta admit this was kind of unfortunate. Because this isn't my channel that goes like this. I don't know what the hell happened when Lem came on and was throwing shots at me. I thought they were playing. That's why I never
I don't know that nigga.
I
I
thought they
was
were
playing. I have no problem with Mike. I just I'm like, I don't know why he getting so angry.
Nigga, keep talking. Keep talking. I'll be down there this weekend. Keep talking.
Okay.
Cool.
That's why I'm like, I mean, you dish it in all fun to everybody else, and it's like you come to me like this is so all serious. Like, what is the problem?
Nigga, you don't get to run. You don't get to talk like that to me, and you don't know me. You ain't introduce yourself to me. You ain't come in here. Hey, what's up, man? Let's get a rapport. Nah, nigga, you come here and you pop off like you G. Go. Matter of fact, for everybody that's gonna want to blame me, which is a bunch of y'all, I don't care. Go listen to how this really happened. Listen to the tape again. I ain't got nothing else to say about it. Do what you want.
All right, I see my viewership is dropping off like crazy now. So there we go. Oh boy. All right. Wow. Man, we were up there. Now it then took a nosedive. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. I do have something to say, but I'll wait until everybody leaves. So Lem go. Yeah, show is over, Keela. Yeah, it's over. It's ruined, damn it. Lem, go. I did want you to come on, Lem, because I know you work with kids. And I thought that this story would have been perfect for you. But I really don't know what I mean. You did come on saying, you know, you want to fight, but I literally thought that y'all was just playing with each other. That's what I'm like, damn, do these jokers know each other? Yeah.
I do not. I don't know there was no malice meant from that. I don't know why this went as left as it did. Like, again, I've watched the show for a while. Mike is fun, and he talks a lot of stuff, and it's a lot of banter back and forth. So I don't know why it went as far left as it did, but you know, that's just unfortunate.
Yeah, Nene, I'm wrapping it up. I know. I hear it on the other end. I'm wrapping it up. So Lem, go and put a bow on this, and just I guess give you short closeout.
The only thing that I say is that it's unfortunate that situations like this happen, as far as with the children that we are responsible for. I've been a teacher. I have been a social worker. I've worked for CPS. I've worked within the court system and seen where children that, when they go down the wrong path, where they end up caught up in the criminal justice system, which is in of itself unfortunate. And once you're kind of tied up in that system, it's hard to get out of. I wish there was more that we could do. I wish there was better examples that we could do. We can take it one step at a time to try and help as many children as we can. The key, I think, is accountability, is trying to convey as best we can to them. At the end of the day, they have to make better choices in order to live better lives. Otherwise, we know where they're going to go. We don't wish it upon them, but the proof is in the pudding.
So Lem, what kind of sentence do you think she gets?
Because if I remember correctly, I think she's aged 12?
12. And they're trying to get a life sentence.
Because of the circumstances of what happened, chances are they're going to try to charge her as an adult. I hope they don't, but they're likely going to charge her as an adult, because at the end of the day, the criminal justice system looks at, was it premeditated or was it something that was an accident? By the sheer fact of trying to clean up and hide or undo what they did, shows that they had enough sense, for lack of phrase, and therein is the key word, sense, of trying to get away with what they did. So they're going to try to charge this child as an adult, and even if they don't, even though children's records are sealed, it's not fully sealed. It is viewable still by prosecutors. Even once they turn into adults, they still can see stuff like this, and it is held against them once they do become adults.
All right, I see Kev saying he got to run. So Kev, go on, give your close out real quick.
All right, y'all. Good seeing you again. Yo, future reference, like anybody that wants to come on the panel, like I know you guys see us joke around and stuff like that, but we actually know each other in real life. So if you're gonna throw shots, like actually know somebody before you start throwing shots, or else it's gonna be kind of corny, and I'm definitely not gonna be on your side. So that's for future reference. But in general, yeah, good show, good opinions. Can't disagree with nobody. But yeah. Peace. Drink coconut water. See it.
Poly life. Oh, yeah. Keela, you funny. Wayne, you there? Yeah, you still there.
Yo.
Go,
I'm here.
go and give your close out.
Hey, peace to everybody on the panel, man. You know, I thought everybody was joking. I thought we was all fucking, messing around.
I thought it was jokes.
We just all shooting shit. But it is what it is. Everybody go back in their corners, cool off, man. Let's come back next week. Same thing, man. Just same energy, just with love. That's it. Y'all have a good night. Deuces, man.
All right, Wayne. My mic. Yeah, everybody's saying, where the hell Mike? Oh, yeah, everybody said in the chat I thought they were joking. Like I swear to you, when Lim came up talking about 5 fingers, I literally thought they were playing with each other.
He didn't say 5 fingers. He said if I want to have my fingers back, like he was gonna cut them off. But anyway, neither here nor there. You all have a great one. My apologies for my part in that. Next time I'll just sign off and go on with my day. I got some homework to do. I wish everybody the best. Be easy, be greasy.
Yeah, I got to go back and listen to it myself, Keela. Man, I hate that ended like that, though, because I thought we were having a great conversation. I wish I would have started the show with that, but that's the thing with men. That's why you guys, I guess that's why you guys call us angry and aggressive, because sometimes shit happen like that where, like I said, I think I didn't have any, I'm sitting here laughing at it because I literally thought they were playing. The first time I brought Mike over here on YouTube with me over on the other channel, he got into a similar dispute with somebody. So I just thought they were playing. Honestly, I didn't even know what the hell was going on. But, everybody, like Wayne said, everybody go back to their corner. And, just we're men. You got to, let's try to come to a solution. But what I was going to say about the young lady, I don't know yet what I feel she should get, if she should be tried as an adult. I just don't know. I mean, because a part of me is saying no because she's only 12, but then there's a part of me that's thinking about the 8-year-old child is not here anymore in her family. Like what would they think? So I don't know. I really don't know. I'll think some more on it and give my thoughts on it. What I will say is this, though. What I did want to say to close out, a few weeks ago, I found out that a guy that I want to say business, but I see on a regular basis at work, got into a horrific accident, like just horrific, where his truck exploded on him. He burned up in it. He was trying to get out and he died. And I remember when I used to talk to him all the time, because the type of stuff that he picked up from us, I'm like, bro, drive safely, be careful. That's some dangerous stuff that you're doing. And he would always tell me, he's like, man, one thing I am is safe. And then I see on the news that he ran off the road and his truck blew up. And they just had his memorial last week. Then I find out yesterday that a guy I used to go to church with, he was in a car accident, him and his wife, and he didn't make it. And it's just, it's crazy, man. That's why I don't let certain things get to me. I'm never going to tell nobody how to deal with something. I just don't let certain things get to me, because life literally could be gone like this. So the truck driver that died, obviously when you die, for those of you who don't want to take your breaks and don't want to take your vacations and stuff, they'll literally in death have your position filled the next day. Like literally. And they had his position filled, and the guys that were coming that replaced them, I was talking to them, and I'm doing some work with them, and then I just stopped and I asked the guy, I said, let me ask you a question. He was like, what's up? I said, you think our family cares? And like, he was like, what are you talking about? I said, you think our family cares about what we do for them as far as the type of work that we do and things like that? I mean, y'all often hear me say it. I make a really good living what I do. I've been doing what I've been doing for over 20 years. But on 2 separate occasions, I almost lost both of my hands. And like the freakiest of accidents that will probably never ever happen again. But the fact that it did. And I just was talking to him like, man, do you think they care? Like, do you really think our family cares? They just see us get up and go to work every morning, and they know we come home and we pay bills. We're daddy, we're husband. You know, we do things, but do they really care like what we really put our bodies through? And it hurt my heart because the guy was like, nah, I don't think my family cares at all. All they think about is the money I'm bringing home, and it's never enough, and it's never this and that. And that's why I always say, man, men suffer in so much silence because we do like the craziest of work. We do the most ridiculous of things just to make ends meet. And then a lot of us feel like the people that we're working for, the people that we're trying to set up in good positions, don't give a shit about what we're doing. All they see it as is your work and bring home the money. So I'm just saying, man, on 2 occasions, 2 people that I know, 2 people that I've had conversations with, 2 people that I fellowship with, just young guys, just gone just like that in a blink of an eye. That's why I don't get involved in the little stuff anymore. Like, I see all this shit going on around on YouTube, especially this space. Everybody's beefing with everybody. Everybody's arguing with everybody. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, this stuff that happened on here tonight, like I said, I thought I thought they were playing the whole time. But, you know, we'll talk about that off air. But I'm just saying, man, like, life could be over just like that. And I asked my wife, you know, because whenever I'm feeling something like that, I always gotta ask, man. Even though I already know the answer, like I believe that my wife and daughter, they care about what I do. Like, what I do is very, very dangerous. What I do is very specialized and very, very dangerous. Not everybody could do what I do, and people have gotten some serious injuries off of what I do. Me namely, I got 2 of them, and it's just like I just stopped and I asked a guy, I'm like, man, bro, do you think our family even cares what we do? Like, they literally see us get up every morning and go to work, and they don't care. Like, do they care? And the fact that he told me they don't, all they see him as is just a like an ATM machine. The shit hurt, man, because it goes to the old adage. Like, men just like we just go to work, pay bills, and die. Literally, that's what we do. We go to work, pay bills, die, and maybe somewhere in there you get a little excitement here and there. It's like there's no plan laid out for us. There's no plan laid out for us. That's why when you always see, you know, your grandfathers in the corner, they're always looking like they're ready to go at any moment, just because like there's no plan for them. It's just, you know. But that's why I wanted to say, man, just try and this is, I mean, this is really good, man. I'm talking to the deadbeat guys. I mean, you do whatever you want to do. But I'm just saying, man, the men that are handling business, just try to have a little grace on them, man. Don't be so nagging and complaining on them all the time, because you don't know what they're doing. You don't know what they deal with. Sometimes men go to work every day and got to deal. You know what? I hate to be the guys that have to go to work and deal with me as their boss, because I can see it in their face. They're like, oh my God, if I could, I would kick this guy's ass. You know what I mean? So I'd hate to be those guys sometimes that had to deal with me as the boss. But when it comes to business, I only care about one thing, and that's, you know, making big money so I could get big money. So I'm just saying, man, just have a little grace on that, man. I'm telling you, man, as a man, sometimes the 10 minutes when I get home is the best 10 minutes in the world. And I mean the 10 minutes that I sit in the car, in the parking lot, in the driveway before I go inside the house. It's not that I don't want to go inside. It's not that I don't want to see my wife. Not that I don't want to see my daughter. I literally need those 10 minutes to decompress, to get all the stress from the day off of me. And I just, I just go, I could go in and be daddy. I could go in and be a husband. So, yeah, Ricardo says men don't cry, we weep, and that's on facts. Yeah, I mean, but we cry in silence. Like, we literally cry in silence because they always tell us that men don't cry, all that type of shit. I'm just saying, man, just love your man. You want to rebuild your community? Love your man, support your man, understand your man. Stop being so nagging all the time. Just just stop. Yeah, Keela, I'm gonna call him right when I get off of here. Yeah, just don't just support. I mean, because people go through stuff like when if y'all ever see me explode, sometimes it's not even about the situation. I don't care about the situation. It could have been something else. One of the biggest arguments me and my wife ever got in was when my daughter was in the hospital. And when we stopped and realized, like, what the hell are we arguing about? We ain't arguing at each other. We don't care about what we're talking about. We're mad at the situation because our baby's not home. That's all I'm saying, man. Just, boy, life, we be gone like this, man. I'm telling you, man, I'm so you thinking about wills and all that type of stuff. There was an accident up here where I live yesterday. Ironically, 6-car pileup. 2 dead, 6 injured. And guess where it happened? At a graveyard. The accident was so bad, it knocked the other 2 cars into the graveyard. And those are the 2 that I think died. So when you start seeing stuff like that, it just lets you know all this little menial shit, it's nothing. We get on here, we laugh and we play, we joke, because that's what we do. We try to use this as an escape. We try to use this as an escape for everybody to get away and wind down. You'll see me and Mike get into it and bicker. Hell, tonight me and you don't tell me what to do. The guy, he trying to tell me what to do right there. I said that he came on peckering at you, but I thought it was playing. But even tonight, Wayne was giving a lot of pushback because we strong in our convictions. We strong in whatever we believe. And then that's what it is. Bullheaded men. That's why it's not the easiest to deal with. I was right. I mean, Saturday night during Pour Your Heart Out, as I'm talking to Dr. Mia, and I told my wife, I'm like, I can see that look on your face where she was just looking straight, because I know I'm not the easiest person in the world to deal with. I'm not the easiest person in the world to deal with. But if you do deal with me, you good. That's all I can say about that. So, hey man, we'll check it. We'll go see what it is. I mean, I'm more not even frustrated. I mean, because I could always, see she loved me some me, because hey, listen, Nene, where else can you find this 6 foot 235 pound sledgehammer of a man, bald with this fantastic beard, just and make beautiful babies? Where else did you find that? But look at my daughter looking at me like, but hey man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I always say, try loving somebody. Just try loving somebody. It's much easier. Lem, I'm pretty sure I got Lem's email. I'm gonna let me see if he emailed me. Oh no, I'm gonna email. I'm gonna email my Lem and see what the hell was going on. I watch everything back, so I'll watch it back tomorrow. I can't watch it now because I watch Monday Night Raw and have dinner. But I watch everything back, so I'll go back and I'll see what happened. I'm not saying Mike was at. You'll never hear me say Mike was wrong. There's only one time we ever had a situation on this channel where I say Mike was at fault. And then I ended up saying both of us was at fault. So I even shared the blame in it. I'm not going to say Mike was wrong because you don't know how he perceived it. I thought they were playing. So the whole time, and obviously Wayne did too. So the whole time we're perceiving it as they're just messing with each other. But I don't know how Mike, you can't tell him how not to take it. Especially if you're saying like, all right, man. And then with Lim still throwing shots, but you know, if you change the hair, beard, and weight as me. Yeah, I mean, listen, like I said, I know Mike since third grade. So it ain't like, I mean, what the hell you want me to do? I mean, I'm gonna talk to him and I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna email them probably tomorrow. Because like I said, I'm hungry and I'm about to go watch Monday Night Raw. Email Lim and just see what was up. I like Lim. Lim has always come by. This is the second time he hit the panel. He's always come by, always contributed to the channel with great points. And I know he works with kids. That's why I specifically wanted him to join on this one. I'm the one who sent for him. I'm the one who put the feelers out to go let him know that I wanted him because I wanted to hear what he had to say about it. So there it is. There you can see Mike, whatever, Mike. But there you have it. Like I said, man, try loving on somebody, man. Even if the guy's hard-headed and stuff like that. I mean, you know, if it's to a point where you can't deal with it, then that's something. But just show him a little bit of grace, man, because y'all don't know what we deal with on a daily basis. Like I'm in the position now where I have, you know, like 15 guys under me where I tell them what to do. But there was a time where I had to answer to somebody and it was like a nightmare to where I'm just like, man, bro, like I'd go home every day pissed off because I felt like the people above me didn't know what the hell they were doing, and they didn't because they got fired. But it's just like y'all just don't know. You just don't know what we deal with, man. A lot of men work at jobs they don't like, and they just do it just because they know they got family to take care of. Most men aren't in career jobs. Most men are in jobs that like transitional jobs. So shit that they don't really want to be doing. So you just have some grace, man. Just have some grace. So with all that being said, I candy that my wife gave me. Not my wife, but my daughter. Hey, man, all the kids went back to school, at least in Florida. I know MD said that his kids went back to school 2 weeks ago. Y'all make sure and cover your kids, man. If you believe in prayer, cover your kids in prayer, man, because the schools are messed up. Teach your kids not to be little assholes either. You know, just because somebody may not have like the latest shoes on and stuff like that, teach your kids not to be like little assholes and pick on them and stuff like that. I remember growing up, before I start buying my own stuff, I used to wear a lot of like Bobos and stuff, and they used to pick on me a little. But I mean, but all them people that picked on me now, when they see me now, they're like, oh my God. But you know, it is what it is. But teach your kids not to be little assholes, man. And parents, yeah, Nene says it right. Parents, stop being big assholes. Understand that your kids could be wrong sometimes. You know, that they aren't always whole, harmless, and blameless and shit like that. Understand that your kids are little assholes too, just like their parents. I know I could be an asshole sometime. So teach your kids not to be assholes, man, and treat people with respect. And definitely let them make sure that you have them to a point where if anything is going wrong, they're letting you know. I was at my daughter's school this morning. I've always walked through the school on the first day. First thing I do when I go in the classroom, I'm peeping like emergency exits and stuff. Like, you know, my wife will go in and she'll be like, oh yeah, there's your friends. Let's take pictures and stuff like that. Me as a dad, I'm looking at emergency exits and I'm looking at where I'm scoping out the kids. I'm just looking at them, you know. Yeah, but that's just the dad in me. But just teach your kids if anything's going wrong to let you know. Don't be afraid to come to you and tell you. Because that shit ends up being bigger problems in the future. Like you end up, if they don't say anything and they're getting bullied and you don't know about it, and then they go into a depressive state, and it's just because they're not saying anything to you. To let them be comfortable talking to you. I'm taking pics while we're about to get jacked. So there we go. That's all I had to say, man. I still thought it was a great show, man. I'm not gonna edit anything out because I don't do that. I thought it was a great show. Hey, people fight, people argue. That's what these spaces are for. People could come on and argue. Now, when they get into the whole threatening thing, then that's a totally different thing. But I had to deal with that. I'm the exec. I'll have to deal with that. So hopefully everybody has a good rest of their night, man. Tape Fist Politics tomorrow. I have the interview with Eddie Israel Thursday. Y'all make sure and check out Pour Your Heart Out from this past Saturday. Fantastic show. Like I said, we are looking to do a joint show with the Man Talk Monday crew and the Pour Your Heart Out cast. So y'all make sure and tune into that. Shout out to those of you watching over on Twitter. I do appreciate you guys for checking out the show, for your support. It's greatly appreciated. And if you do want to if you are so inclined, you could join the channel membership. Yeah, look at that. Right now, the Pour Your Heart Out Too Close for Comfort show is sitting at 300 views. So that's really good. So, if you do feel inclined, you could support the channel membership for $1.99. It's literally $1.99. And that's just a way of supporting the channel. Yeah, that's what it is, man. Just show your support, show you thank you. I'm never gonna be the one to sit up here and ask you for money. I don't need to do that. But if you do want to help support the channel, I appreciate it. Because I do incur some expenses just because I had to pay for some premium services to get the show streamed on other platforms. So, there we are with that. Tape Fist Politics tomorrow. With all that being said, I got this little one trying to wrap me up because she wants to watch Monday Night Raw. You got to go to bed. Monday Night Raw is a 3-hour show. All right, I'm coming. All right, well, with all that being said, I leave you guys with these words. Always seek out the truth for yourself, because if not, you'll fall victim to other people's interpretations of them. Hey, and for all you haters that's going to look at this now and be like, oh man, let's try to turn him and Mike against each other. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. Because I know you guys, he'll be like, oh man, now's the perfect time. We could try to turn him and Mike against each other so we can get some content. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. So until tomorrow night, man, we'll be back here arguing again. I will see you guys on the other side. Peace.
Why are you so aggressive, black man? I'm like, it's a no-win.
Always aggressive, black man.
What's up, man?
Wayne.
Mike.
Oh, okay. Hey man, cut the sexiness out, man. Ain't no women on the panel. Man, we on here talking all sexy.
He just goes on. He just went off on you like that just for no reason.
Yeah, man.